one.
Shake
Ready
music
to
back
go.
in the day.
100 girls in each phone. Drizzy Drake, man.
Young Sweet Jones.
I never cheat unless you count the
Girls I cheat on.
I know you can't bring every single one you meet
Home.
That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Can't do it.
That's all you get. Sorry.
Nah,
Sorry.
they all can't.
Sorry.
They all can't eat.
Sorry.
They all can't meet
Sorry.
mom.
Sorry.
They all can't be my baby
Sorry.
Go, kids. Let's go.
sister.
Gotta
No.
go to work tomorrow.
That all that I can say.
Shut up.
Speaking of focus, yo, you should have seen what I was seeing on Spiritual World. More diabolicalness.
We'll get that to that later.
Oh,
Anyways,
man.
welcome you guys to episode 194 or 193. I think we're at 194. 194 on the Record Podcast. I am your host, DJ Intence. I am back. Feeling better than ever.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I said happy birthday. I didn't say the way you wanted to say it, but I said it.
I can play the song for you if you want me to. I have the Walt's greatest hit collection right here. Don't worry. It's saved in archives. It's all right.
Save in the archives, man.
Can't erase that.
You know when someone be like, it's safe in the archives. It's diabolical. It's diabolical. And he's a DJ too, so he can mix it in a wild way. Yo.
I can put this in a Jersey House song, yo.
Oh, yo.
Don't test me. I'll
Yeah,
do it.
man, just keep about 25%. We'll be all right.
All right, I got you.
Oh, man.
Be the happy birthday song.
Yeah, listen, man.
Dude, it's crazy.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Say you, say me.
me.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, I know who Lionel Richie is, you dumbass.
Yo,
Commodores, I know who he is.
Oh, man.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Rick James knew he was afterwards, too.
Da.
We're going to make that story.
They said,
Right,
look,
buddy. I want that goddamn money, motherfucker. Hey, whip this thing on your table. Let it coke. That story is wild.
if
Yo.
Rick James was alive today,
He'd be
I'd
like-
go right in Rick James' face. I'll never look. What the hell happened? What the hell's going on? Hold on.
Where's my goddamn money, motherfucker?
Oh, okay. I thought you were missing stuff here.
Now, could you imagine if the ghost of like Christmas Past was real?
Yeah.
And a sober rehabilitated Rick James was watching his coked out version of himself doing that. That would be
Like,
crazy.
Where's that mother? I want to talk to him now. Where's my goddamn money, motherfucker?
And as he's watching it, his angel is Eddie Murphy.
Hey, buddy, you ain't got the goddamn bill.
He'd be like, nigga, you were tweaking.
Hey, buddy, you ain't called the fuck down.
He was bugging out. You crashed out, man. Listen, player. This
I know you want to
wasn't
party all the time, but you going too much. You
This wasn't it. This wasn't it. This was an it, player.
Dude, I can you whip this thing out, did a lot of coke, and slap his
Yeah.
panga on the desk.
So Eddie would be the more reasonable angel, and then the angel on smoke would be John Witherspoon. Recipe.
No. It would have been Richard Pryor.
Paul Mooney.
Oh yeah. You know what? Good
God
shout.
rest his soul.
Good shout.
Tell him all the truths you need to hear.
Wake up, nigga.
And then you would have seen Charlie Murphy in the corner just looking at him.
Wake up, nigga.
This right here, boy.
He's a habitual line stepper.
Habitually.
Every time he cross line, to go check him.
Wrong. That Rick James, baby.
Wrong again.
They won't
I
do
got a
that.
unity tattoo on my forehead.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm taking another step. I thought now, darkness, the tables have turned. Do whatever you like.
That is wild. Those are some wild stories. Oh my god.
And
Yeah,
all
and it
true.
really happened. And it all really
Yeah.
happened. That's
All
the part
true.
that kills me the most.
Yo.
Oh
I
my
look at
God.
Rick James, bro. You a wild boy, man.
Dude,
Yo.
cocaine, he's a lie, man. Cocaine was a hell of a drug, man. He was not lying. Skiing on those Alps, making do
wonder
crazy things.
How many times he showed up to music videos?
Coked out of his mind.
Coked out of his mind.
I know he was coked out at our party over another time video.
He
Remember
should-
for
They
a
were
fact.
in his house because he lived in Buffalo.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, in the actual video, the actual like filming.
Wasn't the filming like in the home studio?
I think it was done in a soundstage. I think I'm not sure. I double check.
If I remember, part of the time they did it like in a home theater type of vibe.
Listen, man. Rick James just loved the snow, man. In all facets.
Love skiing.
Of it.
Love skiing.
Yep. In his nose.
So,
in the birds.
In the panga.
Speaking of snow, rest in peace to Sly of Family of Stone.
Yes.
He recently passed away.
And got hoes for his catalog.
Dude, because he sold it off for, once again, skiing the Alps. Cocaine has a stranglehold on people, man. And once it has it, it's a wrap.
Could you imagine if Rick James and Dennis Rodman was born at the same time? What them dudes get up to?
They were alive at the same time.
No, in the same circles, doing the same
in
stuff.
In the 80s, partying and all that stuff.
What?
Dude, back in the day, can you imagine Rodman in the early 80s in the NBA, during the Showtime Lakers era, where people are slinging mad Gundam at each other, having sex and orgy parties and all that stuff in that suite?
The second 3P version of Dennis Rodman in the 80s with Magic.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Don't even think about it. I think he was already doing it on the low.
Listen.
Remember, they found him in the room with Carmen Electra, and she was hiding in the bathroom.
Yeah. My Michael gave her that look that he could do in practice. She
Where he at? Let's go.
Facts.
And they said Dennis outran and outworked everybody.
Yeah.
After the 3-day bender.
That's wild.
Damn, cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
But I don't think he was doing coke.
Well, alcohol.
I think it was just alcohol and just letting loose.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. I don't think it was anything like
hardcore drugs.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because they probably would have tested him.
He worked with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That dude was skiing heavy back in the day.
Well, that's him. That's not him.
I would think you party in the same circles.
Nah.
Things get the mixing and
sometimes you know better.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they keep saying about Jay every time he knocks the puff. So yeah, I knew there was something wrong. Okay, serious conversation. Can we not be in the same industry, cross paths together, make money together to some degree, whether it's directly or indirectly, without you trying to tie me to this man and his ways? Is it possible?
Yes.
People?
Yes.
Like, just because we are at the same parties and industry events,
yes.
Is it possible for me to just be at the same industry event and then go home at a certain time and that'll be that?
Because look how many films Harvey Weinstein did with a lot of other films producers and directors. You hear their name get called on any nonsense besides him?
No, I haven't.
Or people that knew Jeffrey Epstein but didn't party with Jeffrey Epstein? You hear them getting wrapped up in the nonsense with him?
No.
Okay, then. So you could be in the same circle, just when you go in that room, that's your room. That ain't my room.
Sure. Maybe that room is just a bathroom for me to pee and then get out. Maybe that's all it is. You got to go through the door.
I'm not doing it. I'm not pulling her name in this. I'm not going to put her name.
No, I'm just saying, when people listen, so he's hosting a party at his place or whatever, or some spot he rented.
Can you put that cigar down? You know what it looking like?
I'm just saying.
It's crazy that damn thing.
I'm just saying,
you should have gave it to him.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, okay, this guy's known for throwing parties and stuff. He got industry people in there. I just happen to, show my face, maybe look in the network, and that's the extent of it. And then I go home.
No.
Why does it have to be he went through the door that, Puff pointed at?
Because he went through the door that Puff pointed at. And maybe there was a little worker in there that we don't know about.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
Listen, don't get 50 Cent started about get him going. He's tight. And nothing grinds 50 Cent's gears like that particular baby mama.
Well, there's only two he has.
He has two, but this one connected to the Puff, that's a different kind of thing.
Anchovies.
And she pretty much proved our point when we said when you move on, you can't turn the other one up. She was jealous of your Miami's lifestyle. That seems to be the common theme. Okay, if you get paid, what was the report? You getting paid like a $10K a month to do all this wild stuff? Shut your mouth. You know how much is $10K a month? $10K a month?
$120,000 a year.
You know what it is? And I'm going to break it down to the simplest form for you to understand. There's a saying that we talk about in the nightlife about the dangers of fast money.
Mm-hmm.
Just as fast you can get it, just as fast as you can lose it.
Mm.
She got used to that $10K a month. Remember 50 Cent's son? The oldest one talk about, oh, that's nothing to me.
Word.
You was getting 60 grand a year, and that's nothing to you?
It was like 80 grand, I think. It was like,
Okay, 80 grand.
Yeah.
Even better.
Dude,
80
that's
grand
a
a year.
blessing.
I think it was like 80. No, he doesn't realize how crazy he was sounding on Choking No Jokes platform.
You were getting 80 grand a year to just be a good kid.
Yeah.
And you can't even do that.
It wasn't ambitious. And the thing is, he was actually getting more than that as an infant. His mom was just, according to Phil, was being greedy and invalidated.
You see?
When the father's putting himself on child support to figure out what's really going on, that's when you know the woman messed up.
And I think they said, because I think he was giving her more than that. And one of his boys like, nah, we giving her way too much.
It accumulated to like $500,000 a year.
Yeah,
And she said it wasn't enough.
Fit didn't know no better. He's a hood dude, man.
Yeah. And he realized,
It's not him he realized. Somebody told him.
I think it was a bit of both. How long are you going to keep on working the way you do, getting out of a real life threatening situation, and for her to fix her face and be like, it's not enough?
You'd be surprised out there, man. Like I said, fast money. Be careful of fast money.
And then she talking about, I see you just bought Mike Tyson's mansion. I was like, yeah, I ain't living in that. Yeah, I ain't moving in.
We know that was for.
Not only that, it's just like he realized, they're just not ambitious. They just want me to just, I remember telling the big boy. He said, what did he say? Big boy said something along the lines of like, after all this money you've made it. Why are you still working? And then Fifth looked at him saying, he said, it's reasons like that why I don't talk to my baby moms.
Wow.
No, but it's real though. I've made it, so I can just chill out. What happens when I chill out and all the money goes away? You still down? No, she's out. She moved on. I feel where you're coming from. Then you got the other ex talking about like he never gave me no money or anything. I asked him for $10K. He said he didn't give me no money and stuff like that. The other thing he gave me was a wig that he asked for back. I'm just like, yo, that's real petty if you did ask for that back.
Hey man, it's not yours. It's mine.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Cuban links still look good. Should be alright.
And it is all boy. That's why that 50 Cent and Diddy beef goes so deep. Mm-hmm. What have I always told you the 4 things men fight over?
Money, women,
pride, ego.
Pride and ego, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Puff smashing you out too? Mm-hmm. My girl? Mm-hmm. Andy's giving you money too? Get the hell out of my face.
They mentioned somebody else too in the conversations of all the women Puff been linked to.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell Jane Doe is. Or some real
It's Daphne Joy.
They're all from 30 Money?
No, 50 Cent's baby mom.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wow.
He just be getting triggered every time.
And I remember this girl said what's $10,000 to in Los Angeles for an apartment and stuff.
Yes.
Yo, like my man Artemis said, I'm like, yo, you see my language? I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna get my vacation. I'm not gonna curse as much. I already cursed already, but I'm not gonna curse so much. Mm-hmm. Is that trick tripping? Because $12K for an apartment in LA, like, yo, you get a nice apartment in a San Bernardino area or Van Nuys area, whatever that area is, for like $4,000 minimum, 2-bedroom apartment. You have all your utilities paid with the rest of the money you have left,
sir.
And you can live your.
Sir.
It's not a Rodeo.
Sir.
Listen,
where am I put my furniture?
I
gotta have my walk-in closet.
Ain't no sir. You're gonna easily sell your ish off.
No,
it's called Poshmark and Mercari.
No.
Sell it off.
You know this is just white alpaca I got here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to make it easier for TMZ to catch me.
I'm gonna say this, man.
I got white alpaca sheets. I got white alpaca floor.
Listen, and this is why I keep telling people this. Don't get accustomed to the lifestyle that someone gave to you because you can lose it on it so quickly.
No, that's my lifestyle too.
No, it's not. Because you didn't put in your work in that work. You didn't put in time in the studio. You didn't go on tour.
When you
everybody, you didn't go on tour.
I'm talking for the female aspect.
Well, according to the judge, it equals half. So.
It is why. And you're laughing. And it is why dudes ain't getting married.
I'm laughing because know why? Dudes don't protect their asses all the time.
And you know what it is? Even when you do,
ass or your liability?
Even when you do, it seems like California, New York. you're still screwed.
Hey man, be careful.
Well,
be careful.
Well, I'll just take the Hakimi route.
Why you think Elon Musk got that situation set up in Texas and not in California? What the baby laws he has? He ain't stupid. As much as I hate that piece of crap, dude, he ain't stupid.
This man, them tax laws are different. That's why.
In fact,
Duh, McFly. Come on, McFly. Hello, McFly.
You know what I'm
Wake
saying?
up.
I gotta protect my assets.
listen, man. I'd rather be smart with a redneck than have a redneck in California.
Like,
I missed this.
even with a prenup, Dr. Dre still almost lost a lot of money to his wife.
His wife was a lawyer, and she knew the loopholes. That
But she married a prenup.
Hey man, she
was under duress.
She was under duress. She knew the loopholes. That's Dre's fault.
Listen, man.
And this is why
That's why you gotta tell people. I tell people all the time, bro. Pick your partner wisely, bro. And if you're gonna
he did though.
if you're gonna
It
go out
still didn't
there,
work
if
out.
you're gonna go out there and do dirt,
The
bro.
lawyer? You sure?
Dude, you saw the behind the music stuff. You see what happened with that whole story?
Listen, man. The women can't go back in lifestyle, man. So what you got? You got to be frugal with it.
I'm gonna say this, man. Once again, I'm gonna say this because now you act like total ass clamps right now, the both of you. I'm gonna say like this.
You got to live like a minimalist and
Yes,
just chill
exactly.
As I'm trying to tell you, trying to say right now, because y'all, like I said, you can't get accustomed to a lifestyle that you didn't earn yourself.
Yes, listen. The
can.
judge don't see it that
And
way.
that's how you played yourself.
The judge be like,
Just
so,
ask Mary J. And her ex-
nah.
Wow, that's foul.
Nah.
That's foul. That's messed up.
So this is why her lawyer would be
or
like.
Wendy Williams and her ex-husband.
So this is what her lawyer would be
Yo,
like.
Mary J didn't deserve that smoke, man. That's messed up.
You sure?
That's foul.
That's case.
Wow. Yo, to all the women that listen to the podcast,
Two Miss Chickens.
if there's actual women that listen to the podcast, my comments do not reflect nearly on these two sex here.
Matter of fact, he didn't say nothing. It's all me.
Listen, man.
What y'all get mad about?
All I'm saying is,
am I saying he lies?
this is what the judge is gonna say. So you're telling me every other weekend you guys were flying to Switzerland, Clearport, every other weekend? That's what you guys were doing? So you're telling me when you guys are going on boat trips or yachts, it's in Monaco around November every year? That's what. Listen, if I'm her judge, I'm emphasizing all of that.
Yeah.
You see, Your Honor, this is the lifestyle she's known. She's been estranged to poverty for some time now. Okay? There's no more ramen noodles in her life.
I'm gonna say like this.
I'm gonna lay a thing for it.
It is why, honestly, I don't know. And mind you, I'm 42 years old. This is why I'm saying right now. I'm not gonna get married because this is something initial. Because I feel sorry. Because I'm sorry, but a lot
Sharing is caring.
At this point, listen. I'm gonna say at this point, honestly, truth be told, if I bust my ass to get something on you now and you didn't put in the work with me, why should I give you half of my life?
Because the judge says so.
And that's why I'm not getting married. This is why I'm not getting married. So
Half
just,
Mr. F you, man. I want half Eddie.
and as I say, I'm not getting married. So judge, gold diggers. I'm not getting married.
If you really want to keep it 100, and I will die on this hill, and I don't care because I'm me. At the end of the day, even if there's infidelities, you're not entitled to half. Okay.
No.
You know, when I hear like, oh, I'm going to punish him and take, no, judge, look at you. I'd be like, judge, listen, her motives are not pure. She's trying to punish me for things people do every day.
That's why I say pick your partner wisely.
Yeah.
But listen,
And also to protect your assets.
I don't own nothing. I own nothing.
why I put everything in my brother's name or my sister's name? Because I'm not putting. Listen, it's gonna be in my name.
This house? Go look at the deed.
It's my money, but it's in my sister's name.
Who's K&K LLC? Oh, that's my brother and my sister. Sorry.
You're on your own. Sorry.
It's a trust in their name.
Yep. So guess what? I don't own nothing. I'm broke.
It's a family affair.
A family affair.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing. You know, it's amazing we don't have those type of trust issues.
Like I said, listen. Honestly,
You know?
honestly, truth be told, Daphne, she played herself hard body. Like, listen, reality is this: no woman with a kid will be doing all this stupid, unnecessary
Yes, they are.
nonsense.
Yes, they are.
No thinking, rational woman
She saw the shiny suit,
Can
boy.
I talk?
Them
Can
diamonds
I talk,
dancing.
Kanye? Can I talk, please? Can I talk, Kanye?
I'm gonna let you
Pretty
finish.
Please?
I'm gonna let you
Pretty
finish.
please?
I'm gonna let you
Pretty
finish.
please? Got to talk?
I'm gonna let you finish.
Puff sachet down for the
Like I'm saying, man.
the baby off.
Listen, I'm not saying her. I say any irrational thinking woman who has to give them about her child, they're going to go through all this nonsense just to get a bag and all that stuff.
Well,
because
before we,
I said no rational thinking woman.
Ceddy, I think she did all this stuff because she thought that it would be held as a secret. But because all this stuff's coming to light, the story's changed.
It's discovery. That's what they're in a court case.
I know, but who'd have thought Puff would be, interrogated for a RICO case?
Well, I did because
Let's keep it a stack.
I did because you know what it is. I saw this coming down the ring because you know what? He tried to open the books of the company that owned Ciroc and De Leon tequila. Once you mess with you bite the hand that feeds you, something like this happens. We saw it with Cosby. Did he do those things with a woman? Yes, he did. But you know what? This would never happen if he would have known his lane and tried to go after NBC Universal.
See, this one never happened. And this one chose to stay in them chains. Pick the cut, right? Right?
See now you see
Right?
that? See,
my God.
Right?
Did I said all
Right?
that? See, now you put words in my mouth.
See, the thing with Cosby, this perception of black people in America, he was trying to change the narrative, and he started doing
Then
it.
open your own network then.
He was trying to buy ABC.
Create your own network like Oprah did.
Listen, sir. Oprah didn't get the network she has now. At the way she has it set up now, it wasn't set up like the other networks. So I understood what he was trying to do when he was trying to get ABC. ABC was well established.
NBC.
Okay, NBC. It was well established and global.
Global is national, not global.
Global.
It was well established, but it wasn't. ABC went on the rock for a long time. For network. Remember, Comcast bought them out, right?
Comcast is Universal.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, if I have the money to buy it or have the money to be the majority stakeholder in it, and you're not selling to me, and I have the money to do so, and this is just business, why are all these other things coming out against me?
Because they don't want you to buy it. That's what it is.
That's why I respect Hove.
No?
Because, Hove about the action, my boy. You don't hear nothing about Hove.
Because he's very litigious. He ain't stupid.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
He knows he has the best lawyers on his payroll. He has a full starting lineup of the best heavy hitters in the legal game.
And he helped self-made.
Exactly.
I think
he's clean.
It's funny when it comes to Jay-Z. Had he not gone through it early, as far as, when he first started Rockefeller, I don't know he'd become the guy he is today.
Honestly, if he wasn't in the ear, he wasn't had the attention of Lear Cohen and Kevin Liles.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Being that self-made guy, who knows? He could be another
No, they both
MC.
They both put the bug in his ear. Dame was pissed off because he's gay. He's bigger than the label.
I wanted to
say you want to split this three ways?
I wanted to save this, but since you brought up Dame's name, Ray Daniels, bro. I listen to you.
I know what you're talking about.
I really like you as a person.
But
this right there, I don't agree with.
Go ahead.
Play the clip. Hold on.
Yeah, but I saw that clip too.
I ain't see the clip. But go ahead. I want to hear this.
With you, it kind of makes me lose a little respect for Hove.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I know Memphis Bleak is your man. He went on record saying he'll always be a millionaire, right? Because Memphis Bleak is your man. I get it. Tata is your man. Those are his little mans that he looked out for. Dame was your peer. And to me, if I'm up 2.5 billion, I'm not going to let somebody who I loved, like they still the godfather of each other kids. Jay can make one phone call and change that man's life. He can make one phone call and help that man, and he won't. And to me, it's like, see, Dame Dash loses everything. He's totally crushed. He has nothing but his kids and his family. We don't even know, like, at least tap in, like, yo, go stay at my New York house for a minute to get on your feet. And I'm being honest with you, it kind of makes me lose a little.
So basically, Ray Daniel feels that because Jay-Z's not giving Dame Dash some help, he's lost the love for Jay-Z.
All right, then so be it. Okay. Who cares?
Oh, wait, damn, you already went off.
Okay, so be it. We're all grown-ass people. And if you F up your blessings and you want to do what's necessary to get back to your blessings and all that stuff, then that's on you, player.
Dude, I didn't expect you to come out this swing like this, bro.
I want to see a point blank. Listen, man,
I'm proud of you for this one.
This all could have been avoided if you did one thing, and I think we all know what that one thing is. Sell your masters off a reasonable doubt. You're holding on to like the jaws of life and not doing any favors at this point right now. That's the only secret you have right now is the ownership to that album. You give that ownership to that album away to Jay for a reasonable price, I guarantee you your whole outcome is going to change differently. That's my personal opinion, but you know what it is? We're all grown-ass people. We're all business people. If you don't follow a certain way, a certain path, and make sure your money stays solid, then that's on you. You didn't listen to these people. You spit in the face of people in Def Jam. You didn't do right by your partner by not putting him as president of Rockefeller. So this all happened. This was at your hands. It is what it is. Like we're all grown ass people. I'm gonna take care of another kid who's damn near 50 years old. You're a grown ass man. I'm 42 years old. If your man's F up to the point of no return, and you did something bad by my person, how long will it look helping you out? Weak, right? I'm like a sucker, right?
Yeah.
So, listen, you're my people's. At the end of the day, you're my people's. But at the end of the day, if you did wrong by me, you're dead to me. At the end of the day, and that's just what it is. I don't care how long we've been friends. I have friends who have been friends for 30 years, and I'll cut them off like that. And I don't even think about it. I don't even second guess about it. Because you did wrong by me, you're done. You're dead to me. And that's not some malice thing. That's not some hatred thing. It's because I'm just done with you. If it costs this much money to see that you're a vicious person, guess what? Bye. I got my money's worth. Not how many people have lost my life for over $200, $300 in my life. That's probably the best investment I made because you know what? It keeps the fake people out of my circle, out of my life.
It reminds me of my boy's Adam's quote. He has: "You want to get rid of somebody? Give them money.
That's what it shows who you really are.
Give that person some money
and see how they
act around you. That's the quickest way to get rid of somebody."
Yep, and I see that so many times when I was doing bouncing at security.
No, thank you.
Thank you, man. I see it so many times bouncing at the club back in the day. And the only people, women I don't F with anymore at all.
Yeah.
Can I help them out in their time of need?
Yeah. Same over here.
They played me like word? Okay.
No problem.
Word. Like, don't lose my number. Don't act like it exists. I'm gonna do that exactly the same thing I'm gonna do to you. Don't call me. Don't text me. I don't care if you getting your ass whooped by your mans. Don't call me.
You lost your blessing. Okay.
There you go.
Walt and myself.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, no. You good. You good.
I can't say you pull the words right out of my mouth because this all goes back to when Jay-Z said people don't get mad at Jay-Z for what he did to them.
Yeah.
People get mad at Jay-Z for what he hasn't done for them.
Exactly.
Dame, you are your own man. You are your own individual.
You're a boss, right?
You come out to me, you're a G, you're a boss, you're this, that, and the third. How come you did not handle your taxes, bro?
Exactly.
Why didn't you not handle your child support?
More enough money to pay for an accountant, for financial advisors. All this is in your prime of Rockefeller.
Yes.
And you mean something you just neglect on that stuff? That's on you, player. That's a you problem.
Then when Jay-Z comes to you wanting to buy reasonable, I guarantee you, we all know Jay-Z overpaid for that thing.
Yep.
But because it was Jay-Z buying it from him, his pride couldn't handle that.
Yep.
Recently, I just found out that the state took all his assets.
Yep. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
He's on borrowed time.
Because he's also a diabetic, so we don't know how you can get your medicine now.
And how you get
I didn't know
and
that.
how who's gonna get the chef.
Yeah.
And who's gonna be the chef to cook your proper
meals.
Damn.
But being diabetic, you eat a certain amount of food. You can't eat certain food at all.
Yeah.
You gotta be on point. To keep regulate your sugar and stuff.
It's honestly
It's dread. Real dread.
It's I just gotta be all even though as it's very a lot of it is like it's more than 85% self-inflicted. But what I will say is that I think Ray Daniels has
okay.
I like Ray Daniels as well in some of the conversations I've seen.
Yeah.
And some of the people he's had on his platform and the various different points of this situation and other topics he's covered recently that I've been aware of. He's missed the mark on this. It's not to say
He
that
Yeah.
He pricked. I'm sorry.
that Jay and Dame didn't have history, but at the end of the day, it started as business.
Yep.
It started as business via, rest in peace, Clark Kent. All right.
Yeah.
It started that way, and they both had this hustler spirit, and wasn't gonna take nothing from anybody, and was ready to get it however they had to get it.
Yep.
But the point of the matter is, they all played a role. They were all bosses, and everybody had their own thing. They all made a whole lot of money.
Yep.
Yes.
And even after they split, they all made their choices
Like
with their money.
Like Kareem got jammed up with that whole marijuana situation, but he's doing okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got jammed up for being ahead of his time.
For legal marijuana.
Yeah.
For literally being ahead of his time. He
Yeah.
comes out, doesn't complain about it, keeps it pushing. Does his own thing. Got nothing bad to say about nobody.
And now he's killing the legal marijuana game right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's also doing his thing with St. John. Shout out to both of them.
And this is what I'm talking about. There's the tale of two different owners. Kareem,
Well,
three. But Kareem and Jay and Dame.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're about their BI. Those Kareem and Jay. They don't slack on certain things because once you slack on certain things like your taxes and stuff like that, that's that weight they have on your ass.
Yeah.
And it takes very little for the government to come and knock on your door. To
You knocking your door.
kicking your door and run your
Forget
ish.
that. To just go in and garnish and just go to your
Or
bank.
not even that. You can seize your assets.
Yeah.
Go right in your house.
Oh,
Boom.
word. Here's a letter. We're gonna see your
Nice
assets real
car.
quick.
We don't take that right now.
I need that.
Oh, that TV? Yeah, we got that right there.
Well-
See that Basquiat? Yeah, that's mine too.
Remember all of this, and this starts from the lawsuit he had with the director and the producer.
Oh, and-
lost that case.
What that Lee Daniels dude
Yeah.
He said Lee Daniels owed him like $2 million or something like that.
for the
Well,
12 Years a Slave or was
Whatever
it
movie they
Precious
did.
or one of them movies.
or the Help or was it the Butler?
No, he said
spoke about this
he
in the
said
past.
he gave him some money.
I remember that.
Yeah,
And he talked to me.
I'm not sure which
I saw that
for which
video
film it
when
was
you were
for.
talking face to face. I saw
Yes.
that video. Yeah, I remember that video.
I guess for I forgot what they call arbitration.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm looking at I'm looking at Ray Dan's like, bro, what are you talking about?
He stepped on a lot of people. He's alluded a lot of things about Jay. It just went on and on. And my thing is like when he was with Jay and it was in his favor, none of these things were coming out.
Yep.
But it goes back to what's his face was saying. Shout out Anton Daniels if you guys are familiar with him or not. He said one thing very specific that I remember a while back. If it ain't about Jay, they're not really. They're not really.
No.
He basically said if it ain't about Jay, these interviews is Dame's getting. He's not getting them.
Yeah. So
What up?
Yo,
we're recording right now.
Oh, hell, the birthday king.
What
Close
up,
my
bro?
door.
What up, chef?
And stop messing with my damn router.
Back to the story.
but like, and the thing is, it's true. It's like I
Anyways.
can't fault him because like I'm sure there are interviews where he doesn't want any Jay-Z questions, but eventually gets to that
So
point.
what's the connection between Ray Daniels and Jay-Z? He worked with them or something like that?
I think he's like a exec in the music industry, so he knows a lot of different things. I'm sure he's crossed paths with both of them. I know he recently. I think he might have interviewed Dame in the past. I know he interviewed Choke No Joke, and he gave a lot of pushback to a lot of different conversations. You know, Choke still always is Team Dame and anti-Jay, but even though there are things that Jay-Z has done and choices he's made that he respects, it made sense in hindsight.
Listen,
You know,
I'm gonna say at this point blank. That's what we can't have friends in business, and unfortunately, I want to have friends in business. I really do. I want us to eat. Everybody eats. That's the mentality I want to have.
But
at the same
everybody had
time,
the same accord.
yeah,
I think they were friends too. I think their friendship was closely tied to business aspirations versus it being tied to like when we outside of the building.
we people.
We going back to the crib. We shooting pool. We talking about movies. We talking about basketball. We talking about new kicks that we got and whatnot. I think that was the extent. I think their friendship tied to business aspirations. Like when they were stepping outside, it was about money. It was about a certain lifestyle that they wanted, that they had aspirations for. Versus like when I see like yes, there would be a section for Jay-Z and Dame, but I couldn't imagine we telling Jay-Z's story and Tata's nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Like that's a different type of thing. Like you see Tata is still there. You see other people that was with Jay from the beginning, even when he was on Rockefeller, that are still with him. I think with Dame, as important Dame is to Jay's story and vice versa, it was more tied to the label and the business versus it tied to like, yo, Bleak lived like up to 4 for me or whatnot. That's a different thing, you know?
Yeah. You know what it is though? Loyalty gets rewarded. I think that's just honestly
It
what
does.
It
It
is.
does.
Being a solid dude gets rewarded as well. Yeah, that's just point blank.
And then when you hear Dame, complain about what people have done to him, after a while, you're like, bro, what's the common denominator, bro? It's
you, homie. See why I blame Wale for the reason why Wale's career ain't flourishing.
I blame
It's Wale.
Complex.
I blame Dame for the reason why Dame is in the position he is right now.
I blame Complex.
And mind you, I'm a Wale fan. I love, a Teflon Devonshire. I love the albums he put out.
Nothing. Fire. Classic.
Yes, amazing album.
especially getting Jerry Seinfeld on there.
Yep.
Which is
The
amazing.
mixtape and the album.
Yep, both of them.
Fire.
To get that clearance.
Listen, I'm sure he gave him a lot of business.
The
great
Full-on
business advice,
mixtape.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the track we did with Nipsey Hussle. Channel Lee was an amazing track.
So it's like, bruh, Dame has himself to blame for his own situation.
Exactly, because
And the fact that, Ray Downs came out of nowhere. And I'm like, I give this guy a listen. But this take right here, I'm like, bro, nah.
Craft take.
This,
That's a brick take.
This brick take, bro. And I get it. You're trying to ride with your mans and all. Maybe, Dame gave a phone call, to puff him up, maybe get Louis Olive Branch. But no, man, I can't. I'm sorry.
See,
Dame is too old to
you're in your 50s, homie.
Yeah.
Not only that, here's the thing.
I can't. It's not you're too old.
But you're too grown to be acting like this.
Yes.
My thing is,
Now how we known that Dame was falling on hard times with his health
Dude,
and etc. Without none of the other backlash, then I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I get it.
and I have compassion for the dude because he shouldn't be on these hard times. Hand to God, I feel bad for the dude, I really do. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's a self-inflicted gun wound.
Yeah.
I just feel like, what was I gonna say? So my whole thing with Jay and Dame is that Jay doesn't say much, and
Because he doesn't have to.
when he does, he doesn't. It's not really much in interviews if he's talked about. If he does say a lot, it's on a record that you just gotta catch
Yeah.
and see what he's saying.
Or with a guy he actually trusts to give him the full story, like Sway Calloway. That's
Yes.
the only person I could think of. He gave a full-fledged interview with anybody was only him, and
Yeah.
that's about it. In the last
Say
20
him
years.
and possibly Angie Martinez.
Angie too. So that's the only two people you can think
and
of.
maybe what's the guy, Big Boy, if he goes there.
He did? In California? Yeah, I can see that. In Cali? Yeah, definitely him.
Shoot.
Now, when he's on the Breakfast Club, whenever you see him there,
Jay?
I think the last time he was on there was a while ago.
Was he on the Breakfast Club?
The last time, he was for when he promoted Magna Carta.
I
That
thought he was
2013.
there for like 314. It was on Hot 97 for a bit.
He was on both.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing with Dame is Dame is the only one saying things, and they always probing him with Jay-Z questions. But it gets to a point where you talk long enough, people finally come to the truth of what really happened and what was what.
There you
It's
go.
you.
Yeah.
You're the common denominator, man.
It's
Point
you.
blank.
You're the man at fault, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sure Leo got some certain tactics. I'm sure there are things about Steve Stout that you don't like. Cool. But eventually, we'll just keep on seeing the footage of you talking crazy about a quote-unquote secret meeting.
At that press conference, at that board meeting, yeah.
You don't look good in it. Yeah, you ain't when they recorded in Spaz, but it didn't make you look good, man.
Dude.
It only gave credence to why they ain't messing with you right now.
Yep, because you pretty much became persona non grata. I saw the people like Lear Cohen, who has super pull in this industry, and Kevin Lyles, like that dude. Remember, these are the days of Russell Simmons running a company anymore. Def Jam is run by a whole corporation, UMG. And if you don't abide by their rules and regulations, you're done, son.
And that's the one thing I don't like that what's his name keeps saying, Choke No Joke. Where he keeps saying, oh, Jay's just blocking him from being great and doing all this stuff.
No,
He-
hell
he-
no. He
my
doesn't
thing
have
is
to.
My thing is he acts like Jay's the only person he rubbed the wrong way.
Bro, look
at all the names you just said.
And that's barely touching the surface.
That's what I'm saying.
That's barely touching the surface. I'm not even a music guy like that, but that's barely touching the freaking surface of the whole situation.
You knew Dame had a problem when Cam was on the podcast. Like, yo, Dame has a spending problem.
There you go.
Remember Cam said that?
Yeah, he did. On
Pull that up right now. A snippet of it of Cam just going. Cam said,
ballistic.
"Just imagine the things I'm not saying."
Exactly.
Yes.
And this dude was saying like this dude Cam literally said, if I was doing the things and spending the money that Dame was spending, I would hustle harder.
Exactly.
And the worst part about it for me is when he's describing it, how he tries to belittle people's like upcomings and their improvement of their lifestyle. He said he'll be saying like, "Oh,
hold on, wait, I got it right here."
Yeah.
Here we go.
Dame talks crazy. Last thing,
Yeah,
and I'm just
here we
saying,
go.
it's his spending. Dame would be set for life if he knew how to manage his money. He made more than enough money not to work no more. But like with Dame, I would love to do the things Dame did. Fly private for 5 years straight, buy 2 mansions in London. I would love to have 2 lofts in Tribeca, right?
Hear that?
And here's the thing: those taxes in the UK,
Yes.
it's killer. Because listen, full disclosure, the British pound is more powerful than the American dollar.
Yes.
And you're an international, you're not a full-fledged citizen. I'm guessing there's additional taxes added to that as
Paying
well.
double tax.
So there you go.
Around the corner for each other. 20,000 for this loft, 20,000 for that loft around the corner. So you got $40,000 a month for just lofts, airfare, flying everywhere. I would have loved to have the biggest mansion in Alpine, New Jersey. Dame is the only that I ever seen to this day. I'm talking about to this day, and I've been in a lot of places, and I could, like I said, maybe I haven't been in the right places. I've never seen a with a urinal in their house yet. But you can't get mad at for not spending how you spend and say you shouldn't have to be working no more.
And that's on this podcast, the sports podcast, right?
That's only a snippet of it, but it's a really good snippet. There was another situation where basically he was basically trying to say like so and so got more square feet or so and so got this in his place, and try to sort of like make Cam feel like he's not up like this dude's. We said, bro, I own my house.
Yeah,
Can
you say the same thing?
We you can't. I'm not trying to match my lifestyle or compete with someone else's lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I'm happy with what I have and what I work for.
And there you go. That's the key thing right there. And that's the key thing right there. Here's the thing. Key thing you just said right there. I'm happy. I'm content to what I have.
Yeah.
Because listen, you can have this, that, and the third. I'm going to have this place here. I have this place, but do you own it? Key word of today is ownership. You have no ownership of what you have in your possession.
And Cam's comfortable.
Exactly. He has his own podcast.
And now he got his own podcast. His own sponsorship deals out the wazoo.
His own studio.
Chilling.
He paid his co-hosts, both of them.
Yeah.
He's chilling with DraftKings.
He has 2. He
One
has
with
the sports
DraftKings.
one, and he has the one he does personally on his own.
Yeah.
And
he owns his own marijuana company.
Yeah.
Another point I'd like to point out: once you start getting to a point where you really up, like, okay, say, Hove's close to $3 billion,
Yeah.
and say, one of us is like, upwards of like 300 million, right?
Yeah.
What at some point it's just like, what can Hove buy that I can't buy?
Exactly.
Freedom.
Actual
freedom.
Really think about it. Okay, so his house is bigger than mine, got more square feet.
Yeah.
He owns more rare exotic cars.
Yeah, more rare artwork and all that stuff.
I can still go wherever I need to in the world. I can still stay at really nice hotels. I can still do Clearport stuff. I can still get what car I want. So at some point, it just becomes a matter of like, okay, his worth is more than mine. But essentially, we could still be in the same room.
But here's the thing, though. Being in that same league, like a multi-millionaire club and all that stuff, it shouldn't be a dream history contest.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No. Hear me out.
No.
Hear me out. I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
But saying, like, listen, I'm not here to compete with you or anybody. Okay, you're richer than me. More power to you. Congratulations. But you know what? I made this. I've made this before anybody in my own family did.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be more than enough for me.
For sometimes it's not enough for them.
For the ground up. For the ground up, from the dirt, I did this.
But sometimes for some people, that's not enough.
Unfortunately for me,
They want to. Competition is the robbery of joy.
exactly.
Sometimes you got to stand back and look. Oh man, wait, I'm doing pretty damn well.
I'm saying.
Listen,
Stop comparing yourself.
I don't need that Maybach. I'm cool with my Lexus LS 500.
Hey,
I don't need that private flight. I could go on JetBlue and save the money
and get first class.
Because I heard so many stories. People dropping $10,000, $20,000 for private flights from LA to Vegas,
Yeah.
a 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
But if someone's gonna spend it, usually when you spend something like that, that's got to be a business expense.
But some people don't think like that. They think it as a personal expense or their business, and that's how they lose their money faster.
Exactly.
And this is the thing. It is a personal thing. I'm taking my rich ass on that JetBlue first class to Vegas.
So as a business expense, because I don't fully understand this yet.
That's cost of travel.
It's tax deductible.
Okay. Okay.
So flights, hotels. If you can prove that you're actually doing business, it's an expense.
So let's say if you're an artist, right? You fly out from LA to Vegas and you're doing a concert. That's like a business expense right there.
Well, like how
Or doing
Kanye
a
bought
DJ
clothes,
set.
Yeah.
and he put it on during the concert, that was the expense. Costumes.
Well, okay,
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Or driving a car onto the stage.
Expense.
Presentation. There you go.
That makes a lot.
There's ways around it.
I'm
Well,
with
you
that.
gotta have a good
You gotta have a
tax
good
guy.
tax guy and a good accountant.
Exactly. And you go
Because the tax guy knows the tax laws to help you get away with stuff.
Like-
and the accountant's gonna balance your books so that way you don't owe nothing.
like prime example, that video, Otis from JC and Kanye
Maybach?
West. Yes.
That video looked like so much fun, man.
No,
Every
but
time I
guess what
watch it.
happened though? They were able to write off that purchase of the Maybach and the customization and everything for the taxes, and they don't pay a dime on that Maybach at all. They spun it to the point that they owe nothing on that
They
Maybach.
eventually went and sold it and auctioned it off, right?
Yeah, as well. On top of that,
Yeah.
so it was artwork because they consider it as art, and they wrote it off completely.
That's fire.
So
You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Like, you gotta know. And this is Dame. I like Dame. I thank him for making the movie Paid in Full. That was
we all do.
awesome freaking movie. And I watch the movie
Did
every
he do
single
a part
day.
2 of that or no?
No, that was State Property.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
I know State Property when Beans got popped and State Property 2 was
Well,
alive.
he didn't get popped.
It was how they played it off.
Yeah. But State Property is my favorite movie of all time because it's like I was around that era. My uncles played for one of those dudes in a street ball game.
Okay.
Both of them, like my uncle Earl, my uncle Eugene, both were ballers, and back in the day, and they were dope, like nice cats, and they both played for one of those dudes. And honestly, it's just like to know that you were around when that whole thing went down, and then now to see it on the screen to see how it played out, and we all know the history.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how Alpo pretty much did dirty to Rich Porter,
Mm-hmm.
and AZ still around the area. God bless his
And
soul.
even Dirty Wayne Perry too. Even though Wayne Perry was a menace, man.
Oh yeah, he was savage
He was
in
absolute
DC,
menace.
huge ass savage,
When your nickname is Silk and you're that much of a savage, man, that is crazy.
dude. And I'm surprised that he didn't get to Alpo, but some random dude on the block did for a parking situation that went bad.
That's why Apple
Halloween.
got popped?
Yeah, a Halloween night. Yeah,
Because of parking?
because he was moving out. He got into some altercation on the road with some
Really?
random, and he got killed. Yes, look it up.
What does Skip Bayless always say?
Halloween night, man. Look it
I
up.
can't with you right now.
No,
But
listen,
he's
man.
right. Skip Bill says, I'm serious. No player should be out after 12. Nothing good happens after 12.
And here's the thing, mind you, this dude was all over the block with security guards up the ass and everything. And then one time he had nobody
Got caught
in his
lacking.
truck, and mind you, he left witness protection
Yes.
to be back on the block. Well, I'm still gonna be king, like Cam did in that movie. I'm gonna still look my kid out. I'm still gonna be king. No, you weren't.
Here's the thing, and that's the thing about
I call him the casual of being an old OGYN. You're old guy acting like a YN.
yeah,
Sit your ass down.
yeah.
You're in witness protection. You're chilling. You have a new life.
You had a whole new life, whole new
Career.
everything. And you out there
Home.
doing foolishness?
I don't think it matters, man. I think at the end of the day, people always gonna gravitate to familiar
and
surroundings.
sitting with Tekashi 6ix9ine. You never heard that dude named haven't you? The dude's ran out of money fast. He was in witness protection, had a whole thing set up for him, and who has no money. All his record labels cut him off. He's pretty much persona non grata. He's running out of money.
Well-
He's running out of money to the point that he can't afford his security guards now, and no security guards worth his weight, so they'll risk their lives for this FN.
So what Tekashi is a weird situation because he's doing pretty well in the Spanish community.
And out
Dembo,
overseas.
Ricketson, and
Over-
DR and whatever.
Overseas.
But
But in
know,
America,
and out here, they don't.
oh, he's dead on sight.
It's all the more reason for him to be overseas in the first place.
Just stayed his ass over there. Anyways, moving forward.
Yo.
You got one for me?
Honestly, guys, I have a couple actually. First thing
Keep it
first, Honestly, it's not gonna be quick. It's a lot. It's 2 stories.
One.
Dude, you're killing me right now. So I have to choose between the guy trying to kill 2 Minnesota politicians or
It's getting late. I know you got to go to work.
Dude, no, we're already here. I'm doing it regardless.
All right, go. Good
All right, so first story is this. First of all, a big F you to and F your birthday to Donald Trump, which was yesterday. That type of wearing piece of crap.
I'm mad that he's a Gemini like us.
Not me. I'm an Aries.
No, me and him.
Sucks to suck.
Just like, dude,
Honestly, though,
wasting taxpayer dollars.
dude, and nobody showed up. That's the killer part.
You had well, have you seen how this thing was all set up? Because apparently the Army's birthday and his birthday coexist in the same day. So you try to make like this whole pomp and circumstance with tanks. They had a military celebration from the White House, banners everywhere,
And
a
even
big old
rain.
stage, all that,
And even rain on top of that.
and I'll say 500 people showed up.
No, like under 10,000. That's how bad it
I'm
was.
being nice. You're being nice.
Dude, I see more people waiting in line for the Switch 2.
Yes. Because people don't understand.
Yo!
Those tanks driving around, that costs money
Dude, and
to fuel it.
you can hear those tanks more than you hear the people.
Okay?
That crowd. That's how
The
bad
planes,
it was.
the helicopters, that's
look
gas.
Look up that paper. Look it up.
The Army people going there, having to be transported there, they're working.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We just got an update just now. Vance Boelter, the guy who shot and killed that Minnesota state senator,
Yeah, the 2 of them.
2 of them, and shot another 2. He was just captured. He's in custody
Good.
in Minnesota. So,
That'll be your next story.
but pretty much nobody showed up, under 10,000 people. And mind you, some people were actual fans of Trump because some people answered a ad in Craigslist saying that they need stand-ins for the crowd, and they're willing to pay them in fast food. You gotta wear red, white, and blue, and you get a red hat. I guess the Make America Great Again hat, I guess.
Oh, time out. Thank God you did not go on my vacation with me.
Why? I would have snazzed on people.
I'm in Bermuda,
Uh-huh.
and we're going around to this trolley joint around Bermuda and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Go ahead. Let me hear this. I want to hear this.
I'm about to go play. No, I didn't play miniature golf that day.
Mm-hmm.
I sit in my seat.
Yeah.
Shorty next to me to the left. The trolley stops. One of these stops.
And
Here comes this dude.
white
He's-
guy, right?
I'm gonna get to there. I'm now Walter. I'm looking around, straight around, right? And all of a sudden I see this like little red thing flapping in the wind, walking towards us, right?
Oh, Lord.
I said, let me look down. He got on Ugg boots, all like sneakers, like the low cut sneakers, Uggs, white tube socks, green, olive green shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I think an orange top,
Mm-hmm.
and had the MAGA cap on.
Sounds like a Trumper to me.
And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, thank God
I'm not here.
you're not there, and thank God Wayne's not here. Because if this dude have walked up on us,
Or you whoop his ass.
you would you giving that stank face. Don't
Oh,
say
what
hey,
question?
don't say hey brother to me.
Hey,
Get
nah. See that hey brother to the KKK rally. Not here, man.
Not here, man. Yeah, I know. I already knew it already. I knew it. I burst out laughing when I see
So
this
he
dude
thought
walk.
me in what way, right?
As soon as he took his little foot, he said and walked and put his foot on the trolley to get up. I started laughing. I started chuckling, and then Shorty goes, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "You already know," because we looked to the left, and me and her go like this. Oh boy,
Can't escape it, right? Can't escape it. We overseas, you can't escape it.
Well, obviously we can't escape, bro. Why leave the hat in the room, bro?
Bro, like you just telling yourself for the entire crowd to see, and when you get asked, whoop, you
It's
know
funny.
why.
When we was in New York City, he had that hat on though.
Yeah, I wonder why. So you're bold to wear that inch overseas because they know they're gonna whoop
Because
your
when
ass.
we got off the boat and I'm looking around, I couldn't find that red hat nowhere.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course, like, you know what it is? He don't, because that's a typical Trumper. They don't have no balls to wear that ish on them. Listen, I'll have no problem with my FDT T-shirt, and you will be seeing it on Juneteenth weekend. Trust me, when you see that shirt, you know why. because I want to be very proud. I got my black flag already, my Pan American flag shirt already. I'm ready to go. But best believe when you see me in the next day, I'm wearing my FDT t-shirt.
But yeah,
And for those who don't know, it's a YG song with Nipsey Hussle. Look it up. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. He made a FDT t-shirt for the Marathon store. I still have to this day clean. I haven't worn it yet. But
back to the story.
Go ahead. But wait, my story?
Yeah.
So pretty much what happened was there was actual sponsors to this farce of a Temu brand North Korean army parade. Guess who the sponsors were?
Anheuser-Busch.
No, it was Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep.
What?
Yep, look it up. Just corporate sponsors. They had Norm Energy, which is pretty much an energy drink owned by Dana White. The UFC supports it, of course. Shocker, dude. And you wonder why viewership of the UFC is down right now. Dude, it's like a 3-hour tug fest with this guy. Donald Trump's front and center, and every fighter, and I can't respect a fighter who sucks the dick of Donald Trump. I said what I said, and that's you too, John Jones. You're gonna fight Tom Espinelli, but now you want to fight Francis Ngannou now? Now you want to fight Francis Ngannou because you have no heart to fight this Tom dude? You are made just like you are as a Trump supporter.
Show me the money, man. Got to show me that money, baby.
No. He's ducking and dodging him. I'm a best fighter. I'm a powerful fighter in the world. So face all those who stand in front of you. Don't be a.
Listen. Here's the thing.
Tom will scrub that dude. I put money on that.
It's hard for me to call a guy. It's hard for me to call any fighter.
You are champ for 3 years.
A three-way championship champion. I can't call him Mitch Made.
My issue, my main issue is him saying that, you know, I get the business. I put it like this. I see the lose for Canelo the way I see the lose for John, right? Because John wins, he's just another guy that John beat, right? Another guy he beat. John loses. His era is over.
Mm-hmm.
It's downhill from there and all that. Don't get me wrong. Father Time is the ultimate fighter.
Yep.
When it comes to fighters,
comes to anybody in any profession
and stuff. But my whole thing is like,
you were a champ for 3 years and haven't defended and fight your belt in 2, my guy.
That's not only that. You've been getting chances at marquee fighters since you started, bro.
He dodged them.
Since you started, you was fighting champions. And you remind us all the time when people try to compare your legacy and what you've done compared to everybody else's. Habib's father said you're a gift from God. He didn't even judge him. He said, listen, as far as character, that's one thing. But as far as his ability to dominate, he is a gift in martial arts. And my whole thing is just like, yo, you had all these great champions give you a shot, whether it was Rashad Evans, whether it was Daniel Cormier. You had a lot of these fighters were much older.
People forget how
much
good
older
DC
than John.
was.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
DC was one hell of a fighter.
And Rampage, I think, honestly, truth be told, he had that fight won.
Bro, a lot of these fighters were older than him and much more established and had a lot more to lose giving him a shot at the title. Mm-hmm. You know, there's no difference with Aspinall. Okay, so he's 30, you're 30, you're 37. Bro, you fought Stipe, who's 42, and who hadn't been fought in years, bro. Yep. In years. This wasn't like an active 40-year-old or anything like that. This man was a family man, firefighter, doing other things than worried about fighting. And if there's one thing that's true, you're either all in and you're all out.
Yeah.
And when you're all out, trying to be all in,
it's hard.
It shows up very quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is like, if this had you fought Stipe maybe 5 years earlier,
you would have won.
I think that fight goes completely differently. Think about it. The only fight that we saw that I saw that I believe that he lost was the Dominic Reyes fight. Like that's the one fighter. That's the one fighter who had a game plan, who stuck to it, and did not look. And he looked very comfortable tagging John.
Not let up at all.
He looked very comfortable tagging John. John was not able to have his way with him the way he had with past fighters and fighters after him. For the most part. So my whole thing is like, yo, this guy's deserving of a title shot. Whether you think he's fought enough champions or legends or whatever the case is, the fact of the matter is if he's the next contender, yo,
Yeah, it has to go to, and now that's what makes you look at Dana White crazy because Dana White
He should have
prides
been
himself.
stripped him of his title.
Dana White prides himself of giving the fans what they want, giving us the best fights.
We wanted the Francis Ngannou fight. That didn't happen. Now Francis Ngannou's in PFL.
Yep.
but at the same time,
Sorry.
he's treated John like Jerry Jones treated Tony Romo for years.
Exactly. And he can't do no wrong. You know, he hit a woman with his car and almost beat up a woman because he didn't do a random drug test. The dude's a abusive piece of crap to women. Like, let's give me a buck.
And you know what I would respect more. I would just respect if he just owned being the bad guy publicly and chose to work to be a better person privately in his private life.
But mind you this. Here's the thing that kills me the most, right? Fighters in the UFC got cut off for less.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And this guy literally did the worst of the worst. Got popped for cocaine in his system. And he's still
with steroids recently, too.
multiple times. Got popped. And yet
Dana
he's still
moved the whole
champion.
card for him, bro. Dana moved the whole card for him.
Yes.
And look at Connor as well. Connor made Dana a lot of money. That's stuff he pulled on the bus with all those fighters.
That happened in Brooklyn.
Yep.
At the Barclays.
Oh, I know.
He got arrested for that.
Oh
too.
Anyone else? They're
You're fired.
You're done.
You know, what have I told you? Production and tolerance.
Yeah.
When your production's high, the tolerance can be high.
Like,
the
mind
tolerance
you-
can never be overproduction, though.
Mind you, Paul
I'm
Daly
sorry.
got
No, you're
kicked
right.
out of the UFC for tagging what's his name after the fight.
The rat hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
I never
recently?
respect that,
No,
bro.
that was over 10 years ago.
Oh.
And, I mean, if people got cut for less in the UFC.
That's like compared to some things we just mentioned.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's,
So what,
that's
he-
trivial. Not
was-
because Mike, I forgot his name, the fighter was, but he's a piece of crap fighter too.
Mm-hmm.
And he did some real like foul-ish to Paul Daly during the fight, and he just got pissed off and he just tagged him after the fight.
Oh, so when they were doing like the announcement of winner is
No, like after the final bell rung, he just punched him right in his face. and they know what kicked him out. They'll never fight it again in the UFC ever again.
yeah, when you cost somebody money, this is what happens.
He didn't cost him nobody because he got hit in the face. But he got knocked the F out. That didn't
I'm
happen.
saying though, production and tolerance.
And mind you, it's
Production must be high for tolerance to
No, but
overlap.
he ain't about to let John hold this division, bro.
Apparently he is, right?
like he did some of the foulest thing. Got arrested multiple times.
Well, isn't there an interim champion right now in
There is
UFC?
I don't think there is an interim for the heavyweight right now.
It's still just John Jones has the title outright.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he done fought in over 2 years.
And I don't want to. And my thing is, I don't want to hear.
Didn't John Jones have soldier surgery recently?
Not that I remember.
I don't want to hear the Francis Ngannou talk at all because my whole thing about that is the same Francis you want to fight now is the same Francis that was trying to fight you for a very long time.
And you're looking at dodging him now because Father Time's catching up with him. Now you want to fight him now? You putting some like maybe did to Pacquiao. You should have farmed this prime. This will be the.
They both were old, bro.
Mayweather's actually older. I think about like a year or two.
Exactly.
No. I
Not
thought
bad.
Pacquiao's older.
No, he's not.
No,
It's Mayweather.
I think Mayweather's older.
It's like
than-
about
Oh,
like
you're
a
right.
year.
My bad. You're right. My bad. I just saw the Grudge the other day between him and Pacquiao, and you're right. You're absolutely
I
right.
mean, no, you're right in the sense they should have fought when they should have fought.
Yeah,
But according to Mayweather, is he wanted to do Olympic style drug testing, and Pacquiao did not.
but here's the thing though. He has nothing to hide. Pacquiao has nothing to hide, and he's like, "Why would I need to do a drug test? Like, I have nothing to hide."
Well, I don't know, man.
Because he thought Pac-Man was juicy, and that's why he wanted to do it.
Because he gained weight?
No, he alluded a lot to it. He mentioned things. How does this guy jump from this weight to that weight to this weight
Well,
to
that's
that
his
weight
father.
so
Well, that's his
quickly?
father who said that as well.
So quickly. So I don't know if he was using. We'll never know. I just know that he did offer him money. He said we could do the fight. This is the money that you're giving. I just want to do this type of testing. And Pac-Man wasn't for it, according to him.
No, I saw it.
you know.
No, I saw the fight,
Yeah.
the Grudge show on Vice,
Mm-hmm.
and you're right. And he's like, I have nothing to prove. He's like, listen, I have not unjuiced, none of that stuff. People could gain weight without using steroids and all that stuff. He gained weight, like creatine, all that stuff, like everybody else could do, right?
I can't fault for that from the standpoint if he was on some stuff according to what he was alluding to and choosing not to fight him. He said I don't want to get hurt.
They
That's
did have
why
a
he
fight.
weighed.
And Pacquiao's punching, pillowcases.
Pretty much.
And Floyd said, "Really? This is it?"
So
Oh,
you
man.
were thinking of dodging a dude that you know he can't punch for ish.
Hey, man. Fight happened though.
No, I mean, he was getting tagged up. He was respecting that speed, though. I'll tell you that. Floyd was respecting that speed. Shoot.
All right, but back to the story. Sorry, wait a second. Back to the story. Pretty much, probably less than 10,000 people showed to the parade. You saw that man was sad as hell, and the podium and all that stuff because nobody showed up because
nobody likes you, and that's okay. Because I don't like y'all anyway. F all y'all.
And meanwhile, across multiple cities across America yesterday, no king marches, and I posted a lot on that on my timeline and all that stuff.
It's funny because while on the boat,
I
was watching the news. They had it on MSNBC and BBC covering the No King marches across the United States.
It's not only in America, it happened overseas as well, mind you. In the UK, it was massive.
They're not playing.
We're not playing. And then it brings the question, all these swing states, there's no effing way this guy won every swing state. We're now brings the question the legitimacy of this election.
I think so.
No,
because
I'm sorry, no.
I can't put it past white people to cut their nose, spite their faces.
I understand that, but here's the thing.
I got you know.
I hear that. I say, Ty, you see what's going on in Rockland County right now with the lawsuit?
Well, remember they changed. Well, didn't they change the district in Rockland?
I'm not sure, but we're going to find out sooner or later with this lawsuit.
We'll see.
Because right now,
Rockland and County itself, how they rezoned the district and put it with Westchester. I said Mike Lawler keeps winning.
Dude, Mike Lawler's a bitch. He said what I said.
I got to meet the guy a couple of times.
He can eat it. I'll say it to his face.
That's why you don't come to me with these faces.
Exactly. I'll slap him. I'll get arrested.
Are you saying he relishes a Frank?
And he likes his sausages. I'll say that much, man.
Anyhow.
But thank to everybody who protested yesterday.
Comes across like a sauerkraut to me.
Yeah.
Thanks to guys who protested yesterday. Yo, and they were showing that this guy does not deserve any love whatsoever. You can't love something that deserves no love at all. He's not a king. He's your president. As president, you should hold him accountable because your tax is going to his pockets one way or another, and to the people on his administration who are doing so much damage to this country is unreal. Like, honestly, even right now, we just reported in the news about this guy who was responsible for the death of a Minnesota politician, and a shot and shooting another pair. This guy literally was about to go to that rally, the No King rally in Minnesota, and start letting it off. He had a whole list and a whole lot of cashier weapons in his car. And it was about to.
I think they arrested his wife first,
and
then got him second.
Yeah, and then on top of that, here's the thing: he was about to go over other people like Ilhan Omar, a lot more Democratic representatives, and abortion clinics and abortion providers and all that stuff.
Surprise.
So this guy was a Trump supporter, a registered Republican, and an evangelical Christian, which is the trifecta in which of a terrorist is in America.
I wonder if Trump's going to pardon him.
Oh, he is. More likely he is. But
pardon me.
You got something for me?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys talked about it though.
Go ahead.
The Marshall Mathers situation.
What happened?
Off on it.
What did I miss?
All right. Let me put it. Let me find this. It's in this.
So apparently, Marshall Mathers is suing Meta for licensing
for that bull job. Yeah, Zuckerberg. We on your ass today.
Let's see over his music. But that changes a whole lot of aspect of music in general on social media. Because TikTok had the same problem. Look what happened to TikTok.
They had a problem with Universal as far as like payouts was concerned.
Yeah.
I found it.
Go ahead.
All right. So according to the independent.com.uk, why Eminem is taking on Meta in a $109 million case.
Money.
Eminem's music publishing company, 8 Mile Style. Oh. That's funny. is suing Meta for copyright infringement, alleging the unauthorized distribution of 200 of his songs on over 200 of his songs on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp.
Yo, before I will say this real quick, you must be a crappy father as well because your own kids can go make your damn parade on your birthday.
Anyways,
I'm just saying. I forgot to add that part to the story. My bad, guys. Go ahead.
You didn't miss nothing much. Go ahead, Walt.
Okay. The lawsuit claims Meta made Eminem songs available in its music libraries, allowing them to be used in millions of user-generated videos and streamed billions of times without permission. 8 Mile Style alleges Meta violated the copyright of 243 songs through unauthorized storage, reproduction, and exploitation, diminishing the value of the copyrights and causing lost profits. The company is seeking statutory damages of up to $150,000 per song per platform, with potential damages that could be more than $109 million. The star has requested a jury trial. Meta claims
He won't get that.
Meta claims it has licenses with thousands of partners and was negotiating in good faith with 8 Mile Style, but the company chose to sue instead of continuing discussions. Anytime I hear terminology like negotiating in good faith, it tells me that they've been on this type of time for a long time, and they're just trying to rectify it before it became a bigger issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I interpret it.
That's how they all interpret it. Go ahead.
What else? So that is just gist of it so far. I'll continue to keep tabs on it. Yeah, man. Listen, this is Marshall we're talking about.
I think what's going to happen with Marshall Mathers is they're going to settle arbitration. Because when you bring a jury involved, that costs money and gets a little messy. I think there will be a settlement that will occur. I don't think he's going to get that $109 million that he wants. There might left a couple mil for this to be quiet and go away.
Listen, Zuckerberg has more than enough money to make this go away.
Oh, yeah. And plus, he has more than enough money to put him through litigation hell. To keep appealing and appealing and appealing and appealing. He's gonna settle. Personally.
Oh, man.
So, I don't think they'd be at $109 million. But what's $109 million to a $1 trillion company?
Listen, man.
That's why you gotta get yourself some Meta stock.
Listen, just knowing that you got $109 million lying around, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of nice. So you gonna do with that?
Here's this, and here's this, lovely NDA, and be quiet.
Hey, shut up. Shut your mouth.
Now, Walt, do you know what arbitration is?
I've heard the word no.
Pretty much it's like a court case without a jury.
Yeah. So basically, it's just your prosecutor, your two lawyers, and the judge. And he decides what's going to happen based upon the evidence given to him. And now what happens with arbitration is if it doesn't, pan out into anything, then it goes over to a grand jury. Yeah. All right, my turn. Since you guys are being whole news hardy today.
I mean, why not, man?
Anybody ever heard of Operation Soteria Shield?
Repeat that?
Operation Soteria Shield. Ever heard about it?
No, I have not.
No? Okay. So this is a child coitus operation, busting child coitus offenders. Over 70 law enforcement agencies alongside the Dallas FBI rounded up 244 men and women with exploiting children for the purpose of coitus trafficking and or pornography.
The hell? Oh, hell no. Nah, stop playing. In Texas, you said?
In Dallas, Texas, North Texas area.
Why I'm not surprised Texas?
Mind you, we just had one in Rockland with 8 people.
Jesus Christ,
I think
man.
6 guys and 2 girls.
Yeah, what's wrong with freaking people, man? For real.
That looked delicious. Okay. This child exploitation issue's been a year-round problem, but the investigation for the Dallas Fort Worth area in North Texas started in April of this year. The operation was a success and led to the rescue of 109 children.
My God.
Some of the children were found missing and some weren't.
Wow.
Not to mention, Ceddy said in Iron Walt, they discovered over terabytes worth of material of child abuse coitus material.
CP, pretty much.
Yes. Some, if not most, of the material uncovered of the coitus offenders
Ugh.
never met the victims face to face, but used technology to coerce them into soliciting explicit images and videos of themselves.
Yo, that's. I'm sorry. I almost dry heaved just now. That's
Some of the
disgusting.
methods used do not include social media only, but also include online gaming, online chat groups for minors, like teaching platforms that these predators hunt children on. I got something to say.
Disgusting, man. Yo, I'm sorry, but everybody who's involved in that stuff, I'm sorry, y'all. The man need to be liquidly castrated. Sorry, chemically castrated, and all the women as well need to have their labia tubes sewn together. The lips sewn together. I mean, and I'll mean the lips on their face.
I
That's
was ecstatic
disgusting.
when this story broke because I Am Walt said, he said, the way these guys looked on the mugshot picture, especially 244 suspects.
I guarantee they're all white.
Nah, there was a couple. Ugh. It's a couple white and Hispanics on there. Majority white though. It looked like, you know, when you see people do the domino tricks
Yeah,
and they lay dominoes down and it makes a shape.
yeah.
That's exactly how the people look like.
Like Domino
You
Rally.
know when you see, like, when people make a domino design and you look from above and just you see white,
Yeah,
and when they knock it over, it turns to a picture.
yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like on the paper, on the poster.
Like back in the day, Domino Rally, like those domino sets. That's what it is. And listen, honestly, and yet they call us savages. The last time I checked, I ain't seen no black man I could think of touching little kids like the way they be do.
Now, does it happen in the minority community? Yes,
It does, but not to this level of this of the white
Not like
people.
this, though.
Y'all the Babe Ruth of child pornography.
I
And,
told you there was a video of a guy who's bragging when this dude was doing an interview on in a park with I guess he's a teacher, and he's bragging about, I have different material of children, and
Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, yo, whoop his ass right now.
I sent you the video.
Yeah, he need to whoop his ass right now. He'll be 5 minutes in the parking lot.
Bro, they
he'll
were
be 20
sitting in
minutes
the
in the
park
parking lot.
talking, like having a normal conversation, like, birds and the bees. He's like, oh, what else do you have? I have multiple material of fellow and former students, of,
How is this conversation?
of them in the bathroom relieving themselves and go about the business and stuff like that. And then also have other stuff I uncover that I keep hidden. So I'm like,
Dude,
and the dude's like, tell me more.
I'm recording it as well.
And recording it and just trying to get more and more out of this guy. And the guy that's sitting there, like, said, Walt, they're talking like,
it's all cool.
like we're talking about music. Like everything's gravy.
Dude, like,
What?
but you know I'm recording you, my guy? And you keep digging a hole. You keep digging a hole, digging
Wow.
deeper. Hey, don't you know I'm recording you, my guy? Don't you see that? Like,
So I keep it, right under the stash, keeps it right under the stash with, next to the Similac and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Freaking weirdo. That's crazy.
That's why when this story broke, I'm like, you captured 244 men and women?
and that's probably barely scratching the surface.
Yeah. That's the one they caught.
Yeah.
Imagine the ones they're still tracking down right now. This and I hate to say it.
Go ahead.
You know who knows another second worst of all the people doing like child essay?
Yeah, go ahead.
You Latino dudes, bro.
Oh, yeah, you're nasty.
Nasty, dude. Nasty.
I thought this was a white sport, but
Nah,
surprise,
they right
surprise.
behind it, B. I Am Walt. You know how many times that my neighbor's house over there, cops are coming over there because of child essay?
Are you serious?
In my own block, bro.
Dude, get the...
That's wild.
Seriously?
Seriously, B. I Am Walt said, he said, I issue not, bro. I remember one night.
Mhm.
I'm coming home
Yeah.
from the club. It had to be, I know it was a weekend night. I think it was a Saturday into Sunday or a Friday into Saturday night. Or it could possibly have been a late Sunday night coming back home. And I did an event.
Yep.
So as I'm driving up the street, I see the cops on the bottom of the hill. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Driving the block. I come to my driveway. I see lights shining, right?
Mhm.
One set of lights goes left towards my neighbor. One set of lights goes right towards my house. I said, excuse me. What are y'all doing over here? Oh, we just want to check to see if this person live here. I said, who? Who you looking for? Nobody, sir. We have somebody that said she came from one of these houses.
What?
Here? My house? No.
Right there.
Can you see who the person is? I issue not, bro. This is Hispanic lady walking down. I'm thinking it's a grown woman.
Mhm.
The way she's dressed. She dressed like she's an old, but that's how it's most of them dress. And she's walking over, bro. This chick smelled like a bar stool rag.
Oh.
Reeks of alcohol, bro. I mean, reek.
Like
Like
you want to light up her fumes.
Like, bro, like, have you ever been to?
Yeah.
You've been to nightclub.
Of course
you know
so,
when they
man.
wipe the bar with the rag?
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
clean it off, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
never smelled
Yeah,
it before?
yes, I have.
You smelled it before.
It's nasty work.
Nasty work. She
Super
smelled
nasty.
just like that, bro.
Sorry, Professor. But
You're right.
yeah, but man.
So I'm like, what the hell's going on? Oh, by the way, they said that she said that she comes from a house for me. I'm like, how? I said, bro, ain't nobody else black Hispanic. So, there are, but there's only 3 houses here. He's like, which house? I'm like, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Mhm.
I said, we're Guyanese.
Mhm.
And only person in the house is my mama.
Yep.
And she's recovering from you know what?
Mhm.
Next door is my African neighbors. They have their own issues going on with their grandparents because they both need 24-hour nurse care.
Okay.
The Cruz family, I don't know, ain't no way.
Yeah.
And I said, can you show me what she look like, bro? This little Hispanic girl comes out.
Mhm.
I'm like, well, is it a woman? Is it a girl? I'm like, hold on, she drunk? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh
my God.
She's a minor?
Oh.
And she's drunk like this?
Oh no.
Oh, no, my boy. Oh,
nah.
right there.
Oh,
Nah.
and the funny
Lock
thing
him
is,
up. Lock him up,
Snitching.
bro.
I'm snitching.
I'm
and
dumping
I'm
out,
over there,
yo.
I'm like, oh, and I looked at the cop and he looked at me, he's like, I say, damn, look like you about to have some paperwork, my boy.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm dropping dimes. Something like that happened to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm dropping dimes right there.
I was like, look,
right there.
because my other neighbor, the one across the street, I got cool with them, so I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, look, man, because he walked outside and he was like, I said, what the hell going on? I said, I'm like, what? I'm telling you, I told him what it was.
Yeah.
He said, no, I don't know what that is. I'm like, I figured that. It's like, yo, bro,
Right there.
I said, yo, it's either these. His house you gotta worry about.
That move
One,
right there.
2, 3, 4.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Those are one of those 4 people.
Those are the 4 houses you gotta go to.
Yep.
I don't know how let them figure it out from here,
Good
bro.
luck, sir.
Good luck. Because she's like, no, I came from the top of the hill. No, not from here, sweetheart.
Cause not from here.
Not my house.
Cause not exactly. Cause ain't me. Cause we don't get down like that.
Especially you reek of beer like that. Ain't no way.
We're
I never seen you for Luis.
We a cognac and whiskey family. We don't do that with beer.
What?
That's why like Corona, man. You're high on that Corona, sweetheart. We don't do that here.
And she's like, oh no, and she's drunk.
Nah, I
wasted.
would have hit it with that Haitian accent. You liar.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, why you do these, man?
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
I said that in Creole.
Speak us, son. What's going on
How
here?
you say what?
You see, lie here in Creole.
Montel.
Montel?
Yeah. or yeah, so a person who's a liar, you say Montel. If they're lying, if you know they're lying, you say, oh, Monty, like as a response.
Oh, Monty. Oh, okay. That's what that
Yeah.
word means. All right.
But someone calling someone a liar, meaning Montel. That's that.
Monty.
With the R, like, oh my god, nah, don't jam me up. Don't jam me up.
I don't know who the hell this is.
Shit, my record is clean.
And know what's so funny, right? While the officers are talking to this girl and the EMS worker, they don't understand a lick of Spanish. So he got his boy on the phone who speaks Spanish and talking to her through his cell phone, trying to hear her. I'm like, bro, good luck with that, bro. You must just send it to Ramble Police Department and figure it out. Put her in and make her sit on the bench. You have to call CPS
I
now.
gotta do a whole lot of paperwork. My nightstick coming out. I don't care. I gotta justify this. No way.
Speaking about paperwork,
Yeah.
Ceddy said, "Iron Walt, have you seen the video of the guy that stole the car and got in an accident off the FDR Drive? Oh, no, it gets better. He steals a car. It's a car chase. He steals the car, crashes off the road. The vehicle bursts into flames. He dies.
Wow.
But then, like, I would say 10 seconds later, after the car goes over the ramp and, flips over and stuff,
That's extreme.
the cop cars come behind that. And they turn left, bro, and left.
Like, well, our job here's done.
The family's trying to sue the NYPD for that?
For what? For what? That's on him.
Because they said that the cops failed to administer aid. I'm like, bro,
The car
Did I
is
tell you?
flames.
we don't. If it was me, I was like, we couldn't find where you went.
Dude, here's the thing. Even if we did, what would we do? Jump in the fire with him in it?
Yes, that's what it's their job. This is what I said,
Our
though.
job is to protect property, not people. As according to the judge in one of these cases.
I said this. You guys trying to sue the NYPD for this fool crashing out? He stole a car.
You have no case here. You really have no case
He's
here.
the one who stole the vehicle and tried to get away.
And
you're suing the cops?
Any self-respecting lawyer will not take this case.
Tony Buzzy would.
I see what you did there, though.
You know what you said?
You want to hide it for the world? I'm going to put it out there.
Yo, but like, come on, man. How you gonna pull this off? I want to see. I want to watch this case. I want to see how they pull this shit off for real. I want to see how you get money off the NYPD for your son's negligence, for his son's stupidity. I want to see this. Your son stole a car. He crashed and burned, literally, and you want to sue the NYPD for this?
Yeah,
for your son's f up
because they said that the
Please.
cops didn't. They failed to administrate aid.
All right, so let me see. A car is a freaking fireball.
Well,
how do I
it
stop
wasn't
him?
at the time because, like I said, the car is driving at a high rate of speed, and it misses the ramp. It flips over and goes whatever.
Went to the divider and
It
goes
went
up.
over, but
Yeah.
the cops soon come behind that. Instead of turning right, what the car went to, they made a left turn.
Dude, they didn't know where the car was going.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Dude, a car going high speed.
well-
You can easily go one way and swerve to the other way to cut them off from the exit.
We don't know.
As they're saying, the cop failed to.
I don't know if it was somewhere. I don't know if I'm sorry to cut you
No,
off.
no, you go.
I don't know if it was FDR, but it was an off ramp he got off on, and the guy crashed and macked the whip and died.
Listen, I'm not with the cops on certain situations, but at this point, I'm with the cops because there's no way in hell I'm going to risk my life with a fireball. And your boy's kept in crispy right now. It is what it is, man.
And,
I'm sorry.
and I would have told him.
What?
I was like,
What?
you're saying we failed to Mr. A, and I'm saying, well, you failed to make sure decent civilians leaving your front door.
Listen, ain't my fault. That boy did a well done impression. What the hell are you mad at me for? Like the hell? What?
Yo, you bad guy.
What?
And Minister A.
Oh, now I'm the jerk here, huh?
Yeah.
and
I'm looking like, what the
you
hell?
want me to Mr. A? Yo, hold on a second, player.
What?
I didn't crash out.
Exactly, man.
I didn't crash out. What you mean?
I'm not the one burned out. I mean, I'm not the burnout here. Come on, man. Like,
When you look at that video, though, it's like, damn. But I'm like, hold on.
he did it to himself.
I'm like, he stole the vehicle? I'm like, yeah, he stole the vehicle.
Oh well.
well.
Close the case. We're done.
Hey.
Open shut case for me.
Sprinkle some crack on the area. We good. Get out of here.
No, I'm going to say, bro. And then, the cops didn't chase him. He stole their car.
He's the one fleeing at 100 miles an hour on the road. You're not supposed to do that in.
And I've been like, with all due respect, he should have made a better decision.
And you got all these guys nowadays taking these high-end cars, driving like crazy.
Dude.
In New York City. You seen the video?
I remember one video with this guy, a real life streamer. For his name, this little.
The
Indian
one that
kid.
died?
He almost died because he was in a car and this mass racer who was on the Parkway. I forgot what the Parkway was, but he was racing in a whipped out like 400, 500 horsepower car against a Lexus GS like F Sport.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And he was speeding. He stopped because there's a whole bunch of traffic in front of him. The guy in the GSF came and just plowed right behind him. And it was caught on live stream.
Was that the kid from Florida?
I think so.
And he was like, oh my God, my car.
Nah, not the white one. It's the Indian one.
Oh.
And
Well, he wanted to race, didn't you?
and he got banned from Kick I think he got banned from Kick for a minute because he was not supposed to do that on a stream. You can't film crime on a live stream, and he did.
Your laugh is so diabolical, bro. Yo, your laugh is terrible.
I'm gonna get up right now, because I'm gonna find out.
No, there's no need. You gotta keep your story going.
And then Jack Doherty had they gave the McLaren F1, right? A McLaren car was worth over like $300,000. He's driving during a hurricane or tornadoes, and he crashed out. But his friend's literally bleeding out. And what he does,
the white kid, the
other kid, he did it as well. And he's really like, dude, and he got kicked off a kick too for doing that. And dude, your boy is bleeding out, and you want to get more likes and stuff. Then wonder why your girlfriend left you.
There was a guy.
Can't film a crime on live stream. You think they're worried about monetization?
I mean, I'm not gonna make the rule of Kick, man. It is what it is.
Kick said,
Well, you can't do nothing with me.
He's literally crying. He's literally crying right now. You love me so hard.
Oh man, what?
Like how you be so dumb? Like you're racing with a guy who has to wear a mask so that NYPD don't know who he is, mind you. And he's all sweet, dude. You're in rush hour traffic. Dude's gunning down the. I think it was the.
I was gonna laugh.
Where's that? Was that where you take to go to the city? That road, the sawmill.
yeah,
I think it was on the sawmill.
or the Spring.
Oh,
Was he going from Westchester to the city?
I think so. Yeah.
So either Spring, 87, Sawmill River Parkway, or the Bronx River Parkway.
I think it was on the Bronx River Parkway. I think it was on that road. And the dude in the GSF came right behind him and hit him during the live stream. He hopped out, got his ish, and hauled ass off the scene. And this guy like, yo, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble. You should have filmed it in the first place, you jackass. What the hell's wrong with you? You know the rules of Kick.
And you know, insurance would be like, access and coverage denied, bro.
Boom. Banhammer.
That's it, boy.
And I feel sorry for these people. That,
Like, you filmed it on live stream? You really cover your bases?
But, you know, with supercars like that, you can't get regular insurance.
I think it was driving the Yaris. That's what he was driving, the Yaris, the Lamborghini Yaris.
See?
Oh man,
I think it was.
Ooh, my room's a shot.
You let me dumb hard, man. Like, yo.
I think about all the stupid little you doing that.
And mind you, this is the same kid.
I just gotta laugh. Wait, you see still outside me? Can I press record?
I'm a real street.
You are
ninja.
Not nerd. Okay? You are a nerd.
I'm a real
The only thing
ninja.
good about you, and
Real
you buy
ish
it.
only, my boy.
The only thing good about you,
man.
and that's the fact you bought it from Candy Fried Chicken. Get out of here, man. The only thing good about you is going to the corner bodega on your excursions to the hood.
Wow.
You are not hood. Get out of here, man. That nonsense.
And then, well, I'm trying to say, have you seen the story? See, we're talking about these drivers because you know it's starting to become a thing on Instagram.
Right.
These drivers, they do this thing called squeezing.
Are they cameramen too?
Yeah, they'll have a 360 camera on the vehicle,
man.
and you see them going ducking and dodging in cars. Stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
It was on Vice.
I remember that. Yeah.
They had a guy who was driving with somebody for Vice, bobbing and weaving through traffic. This dude said, "You're a driver."
Yeah.
He got from the start of Jackie Robinson Parkway.
Dude, that is the most dangerous parkway to be on. I don't take that ish off them because it is crazy dangerous on that road.
He got from the start of it in Queens to Brooklyn in a minute and 10 seconds.
That's insane.
I'm looking at myself like, bro,
How?
do you know how dangerous the Jackie Robinson Parkway is?
Very, very dangerous. Dude, I don't listen. Also, like one time, my mom was scared crapless. It was me and my auntie. I was driving my Avalon, and luckily my car, Avalon's low to the ground, so it has better traction and better handling. But dude, getting on that road, if you're not doing more than 60 miles an hour on that road to keep up with the traffic, it is dangerous. It's like this close. Like he's out me out close. It's closer than that to the cars on the road.
And mind you, they revamped it to make it more safer because they said the corners were much more rigid.
Yep, dude, one slip up, game over. And I was like, what, about 10 years ago when I was on this road.
Wow.
I haven't been on a road in 10 years. It is too dangerous for me.
I love driving on that road, to be quite honest.
Dude, I cannot drive my truck on the road. I can't.
I drive it.
Not my truck.
You be there.
No, I won't. Sorry, in that car, I'm going to kill you first before I die. All right,
man.
Yo, we need the old Wyatt telling them to put the camera down.
Dude, I don't know what this guy was thinking, streaming during a crime. You have to be beyond retarded.
Anyways,
do some type of stuff. Man, come on.
You got your story. Give me the next story. But the active shooter that got caught?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, I never understood it. They didn't film it. Meanwhile, they were talking about informants.
All right. Well, here's the thing, guys.
Stop it.
Excuse me. Let me test.
Pretty much, I'm talking about the story about. Wow.
That's where the feds go. Look, he's telling himself again. Look at him.
Your Honor, he filmed
it. He filmed
the transmission.
Exhibit A. Look, he's on CCTV with the same money he robbed the guy with in the club. Look, the serial numbers match. Guilty.
All right. Well,
that's what happened to Pooh Shiesty.
Jeez. All right. So pretty much, man suspected of shooting 2 Minnesota lawmakers caught. AP sources said. So, for the Associated Press. From Belle-Pay, Minnesota, a man suspected of killing a Minnesota lawmaker and wounding another has been taken into custody. 2 law enforcement officers said.
Good.
Bringing an end to the nearly 2-day search that put the state on edge. Vance Boelter was arrested this evening. The arrest was confirmed to the Associated Press by law enforcement officials who are not authorized to publicly discuss details of the ongoing investigation and spoke to AP on condition of anonymity. Former Democratic House Speaker Melissa Hartman and her husband Mark were killed in their Brooklyn Park home early Saturday in the northern Minneapolis suburbs. Senator John Hoffman, as also a Democrat, and his wife Yvette were injured in their Champlain home, shot as well, about 9 miles away. Boelter was captured in Minnesota, though officials didn't immediately say where. A criminal complaint unsealed Sunday night says that Boelter faces 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder.
So he killed both the couples. I think
he killed one of them.
He killed one of the couple, and 2 of them were severely injured.
Yeah. And they both woke up this morning. Thank God.
Good.
So a criminal complaint.
Because this thing broke on Saturday afternoon.
Dude, have you seen the door?
Yeah, he shot the hell of it. Yeah. This story broke Saturday afternoon. I'm in the boat. I'm like, well, breaking news. What's going on now? And it's popped up on my timeline as I'm, watching the news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying to myself, he's got to be white. And sure enough, the Bleach Brigade strikes again.
You was right.
All right, so pretty much earlier, Drew Evans, the superintendent of the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, said authorities found a car very early Sunday that they believe Boelter was using a few miles from the home in Green Isle in the farm country about an hour west of Minneapolis. He also said that they found evidence in the car that was relevant to the investigation, but didn't provide details. Authorities named Boelter, 57-year-old, as a suspect, saying he wore a mask.
50+ years old?
57 years old. He wore a mask as he posed.
Bro.
He wore a mask as posed as a police officer, even allegedly altering the vehicle to make it look like a police car.
Dude.
Evans confirmed that investigators found a cowboy hat near the vehicle and believed it belonged to Boelter. The superintendent also said that authorities interviewed Boelter's wife and other family members in connection to the Saturday shooting.
They captured her.
He said that they were cooperative and were not in custody. The FBI have issued a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction.
Well,
more than 100 law enforcement officers, including SWAT teams, were searching the area, including nearby homes, Evans said. He also said that he received more than 400 tips from the public. Earlier, the search happened in rural Sibley County, roughly 50 miles southwest of Minneapolis, where Boelter had a home with his wife and 5 children. Residents in the area received an emergency alert about the located vehicle that warned them to lock the doors and cars. The shootings come as political leaders nationwide have been attacked, harassed, and intimidated amid deep political divisions.
We know why.
As lawmakers said, they were disturbed by the attacks as Twin Cities residents mourned. Brightly colored flowers and American flags were placed Sunday in the gray marble stone of the Minnesota State Capitol building, along with the photo of the Hartmans. People scrawled messages on their notes, including, "You were our leader through the hardest of times, rest in power."
Okay.
Wow.
So, this guy.
Oh, but here's the list, though. Here's the kicker part. A list of about 70 names was found in the writings recovered from the fake police vehicle that was left at the crime scene. The official said the writings include a list of names of including prominent state and federal lawmakers and community leaders, along with abortion rights advocates and information about healthcare facilities. So this guy was including Ilhan Omar.
So this guy, 50 plus years old,
and he also tried to
a complete
go ahead
crash out.
He also said that he tried to shoot up the Minnesota protests for the No King's Day.
A complete crash out at 50 plus years old, Walter.
And mind you, let's repeat this for our listening audience. He was a registered Republican, an evangelical Christian, and a Trump supporter, and a Trump voter.
Nah, senior citizen crash out is nuts out here, man.
Bruh. 57 years old. Go take your old ass to bed. What the hell you doing?
And friends said shooting suspect was deeply religious.
No, we don't need none of that.
All right, we do. We do.
Yo,
we knew.
I'm not trying to laugh, bro.
We need a bridge to grab and press a cord. We need to get to the root of this. We need to get to the root of the problem.
It's better. No, it's Trump.
There's no root to this, bro. Your hatred is clouding your judgment, my boy.
Friends and former colleagues interviewed by AP described Boelter as a devout Christian who attended an evangelical church and went to campaign rallies for President Donald Trump. Records show that Boelter registered as a Republican while living in Oklahoma before moving to Minnesota, where he votes don't list party affiliation.
My man's. You're 50 years old.
Yeah.
57.
What you doing? 50? All right, 57 makes it worse. You're close to 60.
YOLO.
They're about to give you a life sentence for the murder of these politicians, bro. Double life,
homie.
Listen, man. He'll sit down now. I'm saying. He don't got to be a standard guy no more.
Cold-blooded right there.
Don't drop the soap.
Facts, he wants someone to say to sit.
Fresh meat. Oh, I like him like you.
Man.
All old and...
Well, he's lucky because...
Make it hard right here, girl.
Well, he's looking at his help because...
And you better comb my hair. It better not hurt.
Well, he's lucky...
Peel the orange.
Well, he's lucky to be in Minnesota because you know why?
They don't have the
death penalty in Minnesota.
So you can get life.
But guess which state has death penalty?
Oklahoma,
Nevada. And I have a story for you. You're gonna like after our break. It's a tale of two streamers, and one of them killed him, another one, and his wife on live stream.
Crashing out in Nevada. It's not worth the gamble.
Nah,
over a false copyright claim.
Next week.
But I'm gonna tell you guys next week. I'm gonna do a video myself.
You're 57.
Bro, this dude's in her 40s crashing out over freaking copyright claims.
You that upset?
He
go to the gun range.
He young 57 though.
You that upset? Go to the gym.
Listen,
he young though.
I'm gonna
you gonna be that mad? Go bench press 225 a couple reps.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this point blank, guys. And I'm gonna say this right now as a man.
I gotta shake it up.
Who
got out the young boys.
I'm gonna say this point blank as a man who Jesus Christ.
I gotta work the young boy. Stop it. But you fools.
You're on demon time today, aren't you?
I got to outwork the young boys.
You're on demon time today, aren't you, my friend?
Listen, man. I didn't know being a real ninja comes with so much paperwork.
Wow.
I'm a real ninja, man.
Yeah.
I'm a real street ninja, man.
It's not really you be in prison. Toot that ass up.
Don't F with me, man.
Yeah, man, listen, say that in the middle of the street. I'm using the sidewalk.
Sophistication, ratchet behavior. Sophistication, ratchet behavior.
I'm going to say this, guys. It's not enough hatred in my heart for a political party or representatives of a political party for me to act out in a way to kill somebody. Walk up to their house and shoot them. There's no way.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no way. Listen, and I hate Clarence Thomas. I hate Donald Trump. I hate JD Vance. I hate Mitch McConnell of a Passion of 1,000 Suns. I even hate Nancy Pelosi, Crypt Keeper looking ass. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna risk my freedom nor my life just to gun these people down. I will never do it because that's
You sure about that?
positive.
You sure?
Yes.
David Zaslav.
I mean, he's not a politician, so I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Don't incriminate my ass on this podcast.
There's some truth. When there's joke, there's some truth behind those jokes.
Don't incriminate my ass, don't incriminate my ass.
I had to make you wrote those words back last week.
Nah, I'm gonna say this point blank. Listen, I want my
I'll put the clip right here.
Listen, man.
Right here.
I want my Looney Tunes back on my damn Max. All right, I'm paying $15 a month. I want my damn Looney Tunes back. All right, God damn it.
I tell you,
my friend asked
your best friend David Zasloff. What? You doing very well? He said you're my homie, bro. Tell the folks in Rebel High School. I said, what's up?
Dude, if I see him, I have a truck right now. If I see him on the street,
no, he won't. 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 He'll kindly honk at him and drive off.
Dude, you took off Looney Tunes off the street.
He'll kindly honk at him and drive off.
Dude, you took off Looney Tunes.
He'll kindly honk at him and drive off.
Can I talk,
No,
please?
No. Because I don't want nobody coming through this door talking about, so you're going to run over David Zasloff? No, he's not. He's going to honk at him, give him the double bird, and drive off.
Yes. I will only honk and flip him the bird.
There we go. See? How hard was that? Double bird and drive off.
Listen.
It's going to be the upgrade package. For 2009.
I'm about to upgrade my foot in your ass. Keep messing with me, man.
What you mad at me for?
Because you keep poking the bear.
I put it in the air.
You put it in the air. You put it in the air.
That's what happened.
Yo, shut up. Don't give him no ideas.
It's really Netflix. Netflix. Every time Netflix lucky or not, I haven't been checking. Dude,
I'm gonna cancel
how much they're charging me this month. To be honest with you,
dude, I'm paying $27 a month for Netflix for my thing right now. I'm gonna quit.
27?
I got the 4K stream.
Oh, and I got the family plan, but I got the base. I don't got nothing crazy.
No, I got the single plan with the 4K.
You don't need all that.
Dude, I have a 4K TV with HDR. I'm gonna get that 4K with HDR. All right, I paid how much money for my TV? Almost $1,000. I'm gonna utilize every single pixel on my TV. God damn it!
I just think gotta meet the guy from Netflix video and just chop it up a little bit. I need that super code, to discount the price.
But no, what it is, the reason.
But Netflix is good.
No, but it is.
It is.
The reason why it went up though, the price went up because of WWE, and nobody's really watching WWE like that on Netflix. I don't watch WWE on Netflix.
It's weird.
You don't watch wrestling WWE. Period.
Listen,
it's weird to watch in that format.
Linda McMahon came involved.
Here's the thing: I don't like TKOs at all because they're a bunch of Trump tugging nominees in that company. But at the same time, and here's the thing though: now see what he's doing with R-Truth because people got him back his job, and now Ron Killings now.
Man,
and honestly, I want to see where they go with this story. I want to see Ron Killings win the title before he leaves.
Wouldn't that be weird?
What, at 53 years old, being the oldest champion in WWE history?
Hell yeah!
And what, an actual Black American win the WWE title?
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for that.
I mean, McMahon's not in the driver's seat anymore. Let's see what happens. But who knows?
No, man, he probably could still make a call. Be like, yo, listen, man.
Dude, he has shares.
He's gonna be on Good Money in America.
He has shares in the company, but not enough shares to pull rank. That's first and foremost. And for a guy who supposedly likes R-Truth and going, oh, buddy, laughing, and he's seen those pictures.
Yes.
For not him to go out with him having the title, it's gonna be a missed opportunity. But again, these are the same people that missed the mark with Shinsuke Nakamura. So I won't put anything past.
Stop holding your breath on the WWE. Anyhow,
no, I'm watching AEW. It's a more progressive promotion.
Anyhow,
and I can give them other wrestlers.
This damn 57-year-old guy crashing out, bro. Stop the foolishness, bro.
And here's the thing you keep killing me about this situation. Y'all keep saying we're the savages, black people.
We're not.
We're not. We're honestly not.
You know what's funny? So I'm on vacation again.
Here we go. Another Trumper?
No, not Trumper. I'm just watching this lady and her son, and they're just going at it, B. On vacation, bro. He's swinging golf clubs around. She's like, yo, Tommy, cut the crap. Your mother. It's your dad's fault. And the dad's walking behind like,
I just been tuning her out for the last
and I'm like, bro.
Y'all can raise your pit bulls. Don't be surprised they attack people later on in life.
I'm like, bro, and y'all talk about black people, how they raise their kids?
Yeah.
How your mama talk about, how your mama say, if you act on public, I'm wear you out?
Yo, y'all white people be raising their
You want to show I'll wear you out? Shoot, man.
Yo, y'all white people keep your kids on leashes, raise them like pit bulls, and you act like surprised.
So you say the kids waving like this, go like this around.
Like a lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my thing
He started off well, but, it's been, that miniature golf course was hard as hell, bro. Oh my! I would have crashed out too, dude. The first hole, because then they go by holes, 1 through whatever, right?
Of course, 1 to 18.
The first hole, literally, I'm on a platform over a river. Have to shoot over the river and bend the arc to make the shot and hole in one.
That sounds like fun, actually.
I'm like, dude, this is the first hole.
Hey, man, test your skill, homie.
I got it in 3 strokes. I'm like, damn.
So why are you complaining then?
Because I'm watching. I'm like, because I asked him like, where were you starting? He's like, up here. I'm like, what? You know how hard it is to shoot this shot from up here and get the right angle on the ball to make sure this, because people.
Yeah.
Every time when Shorty and I look behind us at hole 1, people hit the ball right into the water. Legit, bro.
I bet you $10. The scuba guy gets all the balls back.
Well,
it
wasn't a big miniature golf section.
Oh.
But it was a river and it flowed down.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is too much.
I bet the guy who gets all the balls at the end of the river.
No, you can put your hand in the water and pick it up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's not that big of a river thing. But
I'm telling you, I would start charging people for real. Like if you had the scuba guy, you want your ball back? $2.
I had fun because we watching the first hole, and people are like log jammed up there. So the guy's like, y'all start 13. So I bet 13 it is. And 13 was easier than the hole 1.
I mean, you gotta start you on your toes, man. What can I say, man?
Man, but I had a good time. I love mini golf. I like golf, period. Golf is a pretty fun sport.
I rather play pool, man. That's just me.
Nah, I like golf because it's kind of relaxing.
So is pool.
Pool is too. But when you're outside and the wind blowing and, having that concentration, trying to, to hit that ball properly every time, man.
Okay.
You know what? Honestly, I can see it, but honestly, seeing on TV, it was boring as hell.
It is boring as hell. It's like baseball.
I don't know how white people watch it.
You got to
for
play
5 hours straight.
You got to play it. You can't just be watching on TV.
No, I can watch baseball on TV, no problem. I can watch baseball in the park, especially watching it live. It's the best experience you'll ever
Baseball
have.
better live.
Yeah, without question.
Without a doubt. Better live than actually watch on TV.
Oh, speaking of sports, have you ever watched the game last night, the FIFA Club Cup? Miami versus that team. Yo, that was a good game.
Nah, I was watching.
Who won? I missed the ending because I was going to work.
I think it finished 0-0.
Who won?
I think it finished 0. I don't know if
Dude,
it was a penalty, but I just
Messi
remember
was so close on that shot.
Yeah, it was.
I was pissed.
Yeah, that was a pretty good save by the goalkeeper. Like,
Yeah, because you thought it went in, but it wasn't in.
Shit. I'm gonna need your eye drops again. No, it's just already bothering me.
It was a good game
My
though.
nighttime one is in my bag.
It was a good
You
game.
know what? Do I have it out here somewhere? I think you didn't bring yours.
Nah.
You want the
I want this
astringent one? You want the regular one?
Whichever one works.
The astringent one is a little stronger.
Okay, that's fine.
And I gotta go
It was a good game though. I ain't gonna lie.
Speaking about games,
Go ahead.
my Mets, man, the number 1,
Congrats. You actually made it.
crushing it, bro.
Congrats.
So it's not even 100% yet. Yankees are doing pretty well too.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're killing it.
No, they're behind the AL Central League. I think the Tigers are number 1, or the Guardians, whatever. That was pretty good. Did you watch the hockey series between Edmonton and Panthers?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, bro, it's beautiful, beautiful hockey. But the Panthers got the number, bro. They blew them out 2 of the games, but Edmonton fought well in 2 others. Where you going? Oh, so then. But I'm gonna talk about the Pacers and Thunder, man. All right, hold on.
No, I'm good on that.
I have an unpopular opinion.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna save it for when Walt comes back from the bathroom because y'all gotta hear my hot take. Be right back, and then I got my story, and then we get to the wise guy. Chargy, you know, Chargy, little juice. This guy. Anyhow, my unpopular opinion.
Go for it.
Oh man, he about to stir it up.
It involves basketball. First, with the Knicks. You fired Tom Thibodeau. I'm thinking automatically you can get Mike Malone. How the Knicks trying to go and break up Happy Homes?
Yeah. Sound like the Boston Celtics to me.
You try to go there and try to get Ime Udoka, who's doing very well in Houston. Why the hell would he want to leave? Then you try to go get Jason Kidd from the Dallas Mavericks.
Like, hell no.
And then you're going to try to tell me the choices left is Mike Brown or Luke Walton
Listen, I said
or Taylor Jenkins?
I said what I said before. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to put it out there for the world to hear. They stop with the initial and get Mark Jackson as the coach.
For this one.
I said what I said. He's a former Knick. He helped create the dynasty that was the Golden State Warriors. I stand by 10 toes down. He can do wonders for this team. He's a former Knick. It's right there for everybody to see. Hire Mark Jackson.
He was doing color commentary for them, and they fired him.
Who, the Knicks? Or the
Yes.
Still hire him as a coach.
How?
Simple.
He couldn't pass color commentary, which talks about the team. You're going to hire the man that you fired?
He proved himself in Golden State.
The only stop he ever had.
Listen, hire Mark Jackson. I'm telling you, he will change that team. He's a former Knick.
Only two coaches.
No, I say this again. He knows the playbook of Indiana. He knows the playbook of Oklahoma. He could be the guy they need to go to the next level.
Here's my four choices.
Go ahead,
coach.
I will hear this.
Mark Jackson's number 4. I would love for him to have an opportunity, but it's never going to happen. I don't know what the hell he did with Golden State for them to just dismiss the man.
He talked ish about the guy's owner who was gay, and he's a devout Christian. Allegedly, that's why.
It's not gonna happen. We saw Ime. Ime pretty much walk in Boston, did what he wanted, and then got dragged through the bus and all that stuff. Got outed while this girl stayed anonymous, and then eventually got outed by Neil Long. Then ended up on Houston. Mark Jackson hasn't had a sniff in years. We saw Doc Rivers become a consigliere or whatever.
Consultant.
A consultant to Milwaukee.
Consigliere, pretty much.
So he was basically on the sidelines till they figure out what to do with Adrian Griffith, and then Doc Rivers took over Milwaukee. Like it's not happening. Mark Jackson has it coached since 2013, and we've seen other dudes do egregious things from one place to the next. Luke Walton has had more interest in jobs, and he barely could coach.
Okay.
All right. So whatever Mark Jackson did, he's blackballed, man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I hate it.
Well, I'm still gonna say it until they finally pick a coach. They need to put Mark Jackson in that spot.
Mark Jackson 4. Mike Brown 3. He coaches hard. Number 2, I like Taylor Jenkins for the Knicks. Because what he built in Memphis, it was working. How many times did Ja get hurt? How many times other players like that got hurt? And he still got those teams playing well.
Multiple times.
And then my number 1 choice is Mike Malone.
That ain't gonna happen. I'm more shot with Mark Jackson. You got Michael Malone.
Because those are my 4 top choices right there.
Listen, Mike Malone ain't gonna stay on the market, be a free agent for very long.
No, he won't.
So
because some team's gonna fire head coach by the time the season's over.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do, poach.
Facts.
Whether it may be Memphis, we don't know. Memphis might do it. We don't know. Someone's gonna get
I
fired.
just hope doesn't do anything stupid unless they have heard rumors about Kevin Durant making to the Knicks. I pretty God that doesn't happen.
No, I'm not giving him access for that now.
Too old.
Which brings my point number 2. Hey, NBA teams, why don't you hire me for executive? Because I can make silly ass trades like how y'all been doing. Last year, you traded for Mikal Bridges. Gave up 5 picks for Mikal Bridges.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert. The Utah Jazz fleeced Timberwolves to get Rudy Gobert.
Oh, yeah.
And then just today.
They put all those picks behind Barney's tree.
Okay? Just today. Breaking news. Orlando Magic has traded Cole Anthony, KCP, 4 draft picks, and a pick swap. I'm like, oh, shoot.
For who?
I'm thinking about to get Kevin Durant or Giannis. Desmond Bain?
Wow, you got played.
You traded 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bain?
Oh, you got fleeced.
Mama.
Why don't you hire me as a GM? I can do the same thing too.
That's the dumbest move I heard in my life.
Desmond Bain, bro.
I'm sure there's some analytics that
You going?
I'm
I'm getting
sure
ready to leak
there's
us.
some analytics that justify the trade.
Jesus Christ. That's the dumbest thing I heard in my life. Dumbest thing I heard in my life.
That's why your eyes swollen.
I'll take the 4 picks.
That's why your eyes swollen up. We're playing games.
Jesus.
Oh man, just what I thought you Knicks fans had. Just what I thought.
We actually have hope.
Just
And it's pulled away from us. We deserve nothing to get nothing nice, man.
Yo, Orlando Magic traded 4 first-round picks, a pick swap for a player that's never made the NBA All-Star team, that has never made the All-NBA team, hasn't even made the All-NBA defensive team.
Damn.
And you traded 4 picks and a pick swap
You got fleeced.
damn,
and 2 players
at least get
for Desmond Bain?
at least get Zion Williamson out of that.
That's what I'm saying.
They got fleeced.
I need my money's
They
worth.
got fleeced. They got robbed.
And I'm not saying Desmond Bain is a bad player. Not at all.
But not to that level.
But 4 picks
Not to that level.
and a pick swap,
You're bugging. You are bugging.
4 first-round unprotected picks.
Oh.
Wow. You got fleeced. You really got fleeced for that guy.
Oh man, hey, listen, man. Yeah, listen, man. When I get moves like that, you got to worry about long sleeves.
Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, four first round picks.
Stupid.
See, shit, all Paolo got, all you guys got to do now is just tank a little bit,
Four. Meanwhile, Luka Doncic gets traded straight up for AD and a first-round pick. And the Christie kid.
But money, Dallas is doing all
Straight
this.
up.
But Dallas is doing all this so they can move to Vegas.
We know this already. 4 unprotected first-round picks. Let's go there.
Get this through your head.
Wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you personally, every f***ing wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your
Wise guy.
Where's your one? Don't ever go over my head again.
Say it ain't so.
Walt's over there putting the 4 fingers up and going, bye-bye.
Jesus.
And I'm sitting here. I woke up today. I was like, oh, word? 4 first-round picks and a pick swap? Oh, man, they got somebody good. I turned up like Desmond Bain.
You know what it's like? It's like when you playing Smash vs. Melee and you throw the Pokeball, it's a magic card. It does nothing.
Mind you threw it down. That way to get somebody out who's like 150 and you're at 200.
Thanks.
So you're going to do something. They dodge it and it's magic card. We're like, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
And I'm landing and I can't move nowhere.
Yeah.
I can just guide my stick right into my direction of doom.
Oh, God.
Bro, Desmond Bain, bro.
Hey, man. Do what you want, man. I got to trust a scout. The front office.
And Orlando was building something well with the squad they had.
No.
Like, I don't understand. Teams, you see what's going on in OKC, Indy, Knicks for a little bit, Boston, the Cavs.
Yeah.
You build your team through the draft, and you make smart picks.
Sir, don't worry. They'll find out what it is, 4 picks down the road. We could have.
Anyways.
I got nose.
All right. Here's a wise guy segment.
The opposite
we're
of the Orlando Magic.
We're adding on another trait that these females have tried to hijack.
Here we go.
And check this out, Walt.
In the front seat while his homeboy driving. Sleep in the front seat while his homeboy driving. Okay, I thought it was too. Thank you.
Hey,
everybody loves them.
Well, we got to take it back to the beginning of the video. So the lady says this.
Oh, can you stand there? Oh, this sweet for sure.
No, not yet.
Can you stand?
Here we go.
Okay for a man to fall asleep in the front seat while his homeboy driving. Okay, I thought it was too. Thank you.
So apparently, this female says, "Is it gay for a man to fall asleep?"
Oh my God! Throw him away! Throw him away!
Can I finish?
Bro?
I'm doing the Ceddy said. Can I finish?
There's no need to finish.
Can a man?
You don't need to finish.
Can a man?
This is some bullshit. Chive.
Is a man gay if he falls asleep in the front seat of the car while his homeboy's driving?
You know what? I'm asking the question. Then I'm trying to fire. I'm asking the question: is a woman a lesbian for liking clams?
Are they gay when they go to the bathroom together?
I'm asking you a question, bro.
Are women? Gay?
Is it zesty for a man to fall asleep in the passenger side while his homeboy's driving?
Is it such a woman to like a woman's camel toe?
Is he still a scrub if he's gonna?
I'm asking you a serious question. Why are you over here?
Is a woman a lesbian for wearing Doc Martens? We'll ask some questions too, right?
I've been asking you a question.
Not you. There's these dumbass videos. Like, yo, there's a long ass list longer than
These women want to be men so bad. Like, they want to be men so bad.
I'm just telling you that the lady says, if a man falls asleep.
Why are we listening to this lady?
No. And that's the case. There'll be a lot of gay men in America. I'll see it right now.
I'm one of them, I guess, because I fall asleep.
Oh, be nice.
When my homeboy drives. I'll be out.
Like, why are we listening?
I'm not driving. And listen, this happened before. We were driving. He's driving my car the other day. I fell asleep on my passenger side. That car is comfy as hell. My truck is comfy. If I want to sleep in the back seat or in the passenger side, it's gonna happen. People had slept in my car before. I just got this car last month. People already fell asleep in my car already.
Let me get to the meat and potatoes. That's okay.
No, it's stupid. Like, who made these rules up?
All right.
I bet she's single.
I don't know. I'm just
telling you. She's single.
Listen, bro. Listen. This is what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Women like her. Women like her. I'm gonna try to choose my words carefully.
No. Be reckless.
Okay, maybe I'm not gonna choose my words carefully. Okay, women like her are so uninspired and bored with themselves. They'll just say anything
to get attention.
Like, they're the type of women, like, if like I said, there's a section of women that do not like seeing men happy
at all.
Okay,
there she go right there.
And women will find numerous ways to weaponize a man's sexuality against him. Okay, or okay, he ain't feeling that woman. He say, what you mean you rejected me? Are you gay? I'm here snoozing, minding my business in my best friend's ride, and I happen to be on the passenger side. And God knows what he and I were doing, or why I'm tired or whatever. And I'm gay because I'm on the passenger side, not driving, and closing my eyes and falling asleep, while my friend, who's a good driver, is trying to get us from point A to point B. That makes me gay. Like, you women are some of y'all are just not right in the head. You know,
Like,
and
yeah.
I don't even want to use the word losers, but like, how far does this conversation get? Like, where
Well-
are you going with this?
Here we go. There's a list, Walt, that we have to address here.
Like, yo,
I bet eating a hot dog makes you
Okay,
gay.
so things
Oh,
that
sucking on a blow
that
pop
men-
makes you gay.
cannot do because it makes you look gay.
Eat a firecracker bomb pop that's make you gay.
1, run for the bus. 2, hug the boys. 3, walk. 4,
What?
say hi to their friends. 5, exist. Hanging out with a group of girls. Eating yogurt. Go for cocktails
Pause
with the
real quick.
madam. What?
I want to say something. Do women want a man or do they want a pit bull for what's
Skate.
going on, man? Because it seems like something I want that peanut butter action.
Can't laugh too loud. Can't laugh too much or too loud. Has to be a calm chuckle
Do you want
with a deep
obedient
voice.
dog at this point, man?
No more
Am I lying?
than
Facts.
3
You're absolutely right.
He brought the peanut butter stuff. Want a real
ha
man?
ha ha's. Can't use an umbrella. Can't wear.
What?
Can't use an umbrella. Can't wear a rucksack. I don't know what a rucksack is.
I guess like a shower cap, I'm guessing, or
Look
or
it up
do-rag.
on your phone. Rucksack.
Rucksack.
Yes. Can't carry a power bank. Cook.
How is carrying a power bank make you gay?
Cannot carry a power bank. Cook.
This.
Wear glasses.
I guess I'm gay for wearing glasses.
Be
then.
nice. Be a nice guy. Girls born after
so-
91 hate
Hey, Walt,
nice guys.
Walt, I struck out already because I'm a nice guy who wears glasses.
Eat biscuits.
I eat biscuits. 3
Tie
things.
their shoelaces.
And ties his shoelaces.
Being ignored by the waiter or waitress. Do the candy or the electric slide at any event. Drink strawberry lemonade.
So a rucksack is what? A backpack, pretty much.
Rucksack. RUCK.
A backpack. You can't wear. You can't have a black
See what kind of
backpack.
how I look.
Nah, I see it.
I want to see it.
Give me 1 second, because this is beyond retarded.
You know what's funny to me? There are women, and I've
It's like a military camp pack. A rucksack.
Buy those man bags.
Dude, this is a rucksack right here.
I see it.
Right here.
Let those man purses turn. I don't know.
That's not a man purse. We see man
you know what's
purses.
funny to me, and I've dealt with this at work. I dealt with this at work not so long ago, where there are women who just would love to just pretty much cancel all male podcasts and stuff, like take the microphone from them, and this coworker of mine who I'm cool with said pretty much along those same lines, and I responded, well, would that apply to women as well?
I'm not done yet.
Because
drive with 2 hands makes you gay. Eat bread given before you meal. Eat Frosties and Cocoa Puffs for breakfast. Hold onto the poles.
So eating frosted flakes makes me gay.
Yes.
sweet out
Holding
here.
onto the poles on the train for our health and safety. Not being able to finish off your food. / asking to have your food wrapped to take away. Take naps. Drink out the straw. Wear gloves in the winter. Wear a seatbelt. Eat with a fork and knife. Gotta be a fork only. Listen to R&B. Have sex for too long. It's gay, apparently. Eat fruits. Make TikTok. Love God. Plan dinners for your own birthday. Communicate with your friends via a voice note. Be left-handed.
I'm super gay because I'm left-handed.
Hi. What's a sisha?
Man.
SHISHA. What's that?
Give me 1 second.
SHISHA.
Hell?
Shisha.
HISHA.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh. Images. A hookah.
Oh, hookah. Oh man, you know how a certain artist feels about men having hookah.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll tell you, artist. I'm very sassy. I love this hooks. I
artist this? I don't know which artist.
Use a blanket when it's warm. Own a ring light.
A ring.
Ring light for the
These girls are weirdos, bro.
Laying on your stomach. Can't have allergies. go to brunch, have good handwriting, tie shoelaces again, watch Spider-Man, be ticklish, having a functional nerve system.
I'm done. No, I'm done. It's
Now
over.
here's the update. Can't say the word brunch, drink mimosas,
Love mimosas.
own umbrellas,
I love
it's
umbrellas.
gay to sleep,
Love sleep.
blow hot food when it's to
I
cool down,
definitely blow hot food.
cannot be in a low relationship. And we're adding on to the list, can't fall asleep in the passenger seat when someone else is driving.
Yo,
You just want to be safe.
listen, listen, wherever these birds crawled from, just put them right. Just put a little rag over them real quick. You know, that's all.
I hope y'all become a
That's
couple.
all.
Whoever made these rules become cat ladies. I said what I
That's
said.
all. That's all.
That's what they're going to become.
We just gotta mute the scallywags, bro, because like my whole thing is like these are the people that need to be muted from the internet. That should not go viral for nothing.
Well, she went viral,
like,
right?
Like, how is that constructive to any point of conversation? This is useless. This requires no thinking. You're just talking, saying absolutely nonsense. This is nonsensical behavior, and then there are birds in the comment that acknowledge this bird.
Yeah, right, girl.
Here.
He got to go down.
You know, like it's
What?
stupid.
Don't date that guy. He's a sucker.
Yeah,
He's too nice.
You see with the umbrella, and he's so nice.
He butter his bread. He tries on a slow lane. He's being courteous and holding doors for people. Like
He uses his words. He actually asked me what's
he communicates
wrong.
to me
He's
about
not
what's
trying
going
to-
on.
his feelings.
He's not trying to
Gay.
read my mind and figure out what's wrong, you know. And it's making me angry that he's asking me questions.
It's just pay attention to what I gotta say. Like
Right. He's treating me good, but meanwhile I'm in the group chat dissing him for being a cornball.
Hey, ladies,
date.
I'm gonna tell you this a little secret.
Some of y'all birds.
Okay,
Stay away from bird friends.
you want a high value man?
Y'all not cut enough for it.
You want a man that's gonna love you for who you are and cherish you? I'm gonna give you a little advice. Don't follow this list.
Don't be bird friends. Don't be bird friends. who
Whatever you
believe in
do,
this list.
do not follow this list. Take the list that we just read,
And burn it.
rip it in tiny pieces of paper,
send the hell in a handbasket.
okay? Drop it on rubbing alcohol and 93 octane gas.
And stay away from bird friends that's keeping you stupid.
Put it in aluminum foil, light a match, throw it, and walk away.
Do it in the phantom zone.
Do not believe anything in this list at all.
It'll hurt you.
And men, if you see this list, don't follow anything on this list.
Use it for toilet paper. Take a deuce on it.
Okay?
Pee on it.
No, a good.
No,
a
that's
good
not. That's
deuce.
worth the pee. That's a waste of pee. Not worth a waste of pee.
I took a good deuce last week, Brody, and I found new pet to my step. My God.
Okay. Ceddy Shake, give me a handle, bro.
City 55 at IG. City 55 as well on Blue Sky.
I had to draw the line in the sand
Nah, it's just absurd, man. Like
because this guy could talk about deuces.
Yeah, you know.
and I bet you all these women who make these rules will all become cat ladies in their lifetime, and I won't feel sorry for them.
I'm not paying attention.
I heard Purina Cat Chow is on sale right now at Stop and Shop. So
Meow, 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 meow,
Iron Walt, give them your handle, man. And I'm forcing them to open back the Iron Walt page. That's not going anywhere.
Hopefully,
It's not going anywhere.
Hopefully,
It's not going anywhere.
Hopefully, the name is not IG. Name is not gay.
It's not going
Walt
anywhere.
1090 underscore.
And Iron Walt too as well. It's still there.
Yeah, you know. Thank you, bimbos, making up stupid lists for your crash out friends to follow, and then you wonder why you get the results. You got something to tell us?
Yes.
What? New friend? Yeah. I would say what's up too. I'll tell you what's up too. What's up with you guys? What's up with you, man? Man, you walk through a different frequency, King. You alright?
You miss an F a B. That's what you are right now.
Anyways,
Yeah, you have it.
follow me at DJ Intence on all social media platforms. That's DJINTENCE. Follow the podcast on the Record Pod. And yeah, man, we see you guys next week. Same damn channel, same
What
damn
episode number
time.
is this again?
Huh?
What episode number is this again?
194.
Yeah, 6 more episodes. We're at 200.
I'm gonna keep 205 as the benchmark.
All right.
Angry Birds. You angry?
Hey, Keisha, have you seen the new list of things that make you gay? Do you know if you sit in the passenger side of your friend driving and fall asleep, that makes you gay? No, there's no J. Cole hand. That's added to the list. And you can't smoke hookah. You can't eat biscuits. You can't communicate through voice note. It makes you gay. You can't own an umbrella. Drink mimosas.
I love mimosas.
It's gay to sleep on your belly. And it's gay to sleep, period. And blow hot food to cool it down. And you can't be in a loyal relationship. Loyal. All these things make you gay. Hey, man, I like my honey buns. Warm.
Pause.
Do I glaze whose buns? Okay. This take a turn. Walt talking about deuces, and you talk about glazing buns.
Hey,
we're gonna see
yo.
you
Nah,
next
we gotta
week.
go.
Bye. Yeah, hanging up now. No, we're leaving right now.
Bye.